We're good?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Welcome to the Big Blue Sports Podcast. I'm so happy to be here with these wonderful gentlemen tonight. As you see, Mr. Tyler has come back, made a second appearance. Happy to have him back. And then we got a new guest on tonight, Mr. Matt himself. And Matt, what do you like to do on the side, man?
I just love to play basketball, work out.
Oh, nice, man. All right. But, Matt, we're happy to have you. And, Tyler, thank you so much for coming back, man. It's a real pleasure. But, guys, as always, before we get started, make sure you leave a like, comment down below. And if you're new, please subscribe. I love it. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're almost to 50 episodes. Only got about 12 more to go, and I'll reach 50. So thank y'all for that. And you might notice as you're tuning in, the lighting is much brighter. Well, I got a new light. You can't see it right now, but the room looks a little more X-filled. So, hey, no complaints here. But if it does become an issue, just let me know and I'll fix it. I'll adjust it. But, guys, so a lot happened this last week. A lot of great football games happened. And we're only 2 weeks away, or about 2.5 weeks away from the Super Bowl. And, well, I'm very upset because none of the teams I picked made it to the big game. But you know what? It's okay. We're going to talk a little bit more of that in a second. But we're going to do a quick recap of the championship games that happened in the NFC and the NFC. So first, it was the Ravens and the Chiefs. And after watching that game entirely, I must say, I'm just going to say, guys, the Ravens sold hard. That was terrible. That was so bad. You cannot tell me that they had the best defense going into that game. And they played phenomenal, by the way. They played phenomenal. I think, Kansas City scored, only 1 or 2 offensive touchdowns throughout the whole game?
Yeah.
And the defense played well. But for some reason, the offense just did not decide to come play today. And this stupid shit happened. Too many mistakes happened. Zay Flowers did some dumb shit. And then Lamar Jackson was doing some dumb shit. But ultimately the Chiefs won. And now we got to deal with not only Patty and Brittany, Patty and Brittany, his wife. And then now we got to deal with Travis and Taylor for another damn week. So, but guys, I'm gonna turn it over to you. What was y'all's take of watching the AFC Championship game this past weekend?
Hey, I got a joke. Can I start off with something real quick?
Oh yeah, go ahead, lay it on me, man.
So why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
Why?
Why is that?
Because the P is silent.
Oh wait, hold on. I got something.
That's awesome.
Oh, sorry, not that. Not that one. It's this one. There we go. That was a good one. I think I've heard that one once before, but I forgot what it was. It's cool you did that. I actually have a little funny dad joke. Y'all probably may have heard of it. So what does a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
I don't know what.
All right. Chad, if you know this, you can drop an answer down below. No, it turns out they are both parasites.
Wow.
It's a dumbass dad joke. Oh God. Matt, you got a funny dad joke before we move on?
Let's see. I can't think of one.
It's okay. We'll come back to you later. I'm sure you'll have one. But guys, real quick, but going back, what was y'all's initial reaction after watching that full game between the Chiefs and the Ravens? Did the Ravens just play bad, or was it just kind of fixed to where the game was just set for the Chiefs to win the whole time?
So I think if you look at it, so going into that game, they had a press conference with Lamar Jackson, and he said blatantly that he was afraid to play against Mahomes. And I mean, going into that game with 2 turnovers, both in the red zone, I mean, you can't turn the ball over and expect to beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Especially like how they did. And then you got a taunting call after you done got a 70, 80-yard pass, you know.
Yeah, it was a 54 yard reception, and it wound up only going for like 37 yards. Because look, Chad, kid, I know y'all saw it, but look, this is what happened. This is what Zay Flowers did. I'm about to do an exact representation. Yeah, motherfucker, bam, get ready, and then, yep, and then he got flagged.
And keep in mind, Travis Kelce was doing that all game, and they never called.
See, that's what I heard too. Like Travis Kelce was like talking a whole bunch of shit, and they didn't do nothing about it. But I mean, Zay pretty much made it blatantly obvious, though.
Yeah.
But did Travis make it blatantly obvious, like Zay did it, or?
Not as bad, but it was still effort.
Yeah, but there's a difference between talking smack and blatantly pushing somebody, throwing the ball at them, standing over them, and then turn around and get the ball stripped going into the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot do that in a big game like that. You just can't. Kansas City did not have a lot of penalties in that game because they played sound fundamental football, and that's how you need to play in a big game like that. But it wasn't just Zay too. And the funny thing is too, guys, 2 plays later, Zay was about to score, and then of course L'Jarius Sneed got his revenge. He literally, and that's why I like L'Jarius Sneed a lot. He may not get a lot of interceptions in the season, but his football IQ is just incredible. So right before Zay was about to score, he punched out the ball right before he crossed the plane, and then the Chiefs wound up getting a turnover, which, I mean, that was another pivotal moment in the game. I mean, Kansas City didn't really do nothing on that possession, but, I mean, Kansas City's red zone defense has been very impressive, and I think that's another reason why they have been winning so much or staying in the postseason. Because, I mean, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I did not expect the Chiefs to make it to the Super Bowl this year, considering that they're the team that has the most drops out of any team in the league, and now they're all the way in the big game. And I want to give another shout out to Isaiah Pacheco, because I think without Pacheco, I don't think the Chiefs would be going really much anywhere. He's played a very big pivotal part in their offense as well.
Yeah.
And then on the next possession, look, the Ravens were driving again, guys, and they were about to score. And then for some reason, Lamar, he has never done this all year. He decided to take a shot in the end zone. I'm like, all right, bet, cool, do that. But it turns out there were 3 Chiefs players in the end zone waiting for it, and then he got picked off. And then of course, next thing you know, Lamar takes off his helmet, slams it on the sideline. He's pissed. Yeah, dude, I would be pissed too. Like, what did you see there? Why would you do that, bro? Even a blind man knows not to cross a railroad track. Son of a bitch. God. I mean, y'all saw that play?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, bro. I mean, look, Isaiah Likely is a great player, but bro, come on, man. Even he stuck his hand up. Isaiah Likely stuck his hand up like this, and I'm like, bro, you're being covered by 2 people. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
You're not. I'm sorry, you're not a top talented receiver. I mean, you're great, but I mean, you're not Mark Andrews. You're not. Oh God, what's that? Yeah, Odell. What's that tight end's name for the Chargers? Oh, Darnell Parham. You're not Darnell Parham. And guys, Darnell Parham, he's actually the tallest tight end in the league right now. He's 6'9", 6'10" at tight end. Dude's huge. He's massive. Okay. Oh, Daniel Allen. Hey, thanks for joining the show, buddy. He said, Chiefs will make the NFL the most money for the Super Bowl. The blonde also plays a factor. The blonde? Wait.
So I'm talking about Daniel.
Oh, is he talking about Taylor?
Yeah.
I mean, Daniel, you're not wrong, man. I mean, it seems like every game that Taylor has attended for the Chiefs, they won. I don't think they've lost a game yet.
They haven't. They're undefeated.
when she's in attendance. That's crazy. But, I mean, look, man, I'm not really a big Taylor Swift fan. I don't really like her music that much. But, hey, kudos to her because it's actually a good thing for the NFL because she has a lot. Her fan base is really huge. So when people see that who she's going out with, they're going to be like, oh, man, this guy plays a professional sport. Maybe I want to watch what he does, see how good he is. And then when they find out how good Travis is, and boom, next thing you know, you got a bigger following. More people are going to watch the game. So, yeah, of course the NFL is going to benefit from this shit. It's a big money. It's a big money profit. But God, I would love it so much if the 49ers won in Las Vegas, man. That would be amazing. I'm pulling for the 49ers, by the way, in case you guys can't tell, because I'm a big Christian McCaffrey fan. I love C-Mac. He's literally the best running back in the league. I don't care what nobody tells me. I mean, do y'all agree? I mean, I think he's the best running back in the league.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm pulling so we're witnessing greatness outside of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Like the next quarterback to possibly dethrone Tom Brady is doing what he's doing best right now.
And guys, Patrick's not even 30 yet. Keep that in mind. He's like 27, 28 years old. And I'll give my props to Patrick Mahomes. He's literally had the best career, the best starting career out of any player that's joined the league. So, Patrick has been in the league since 2017. He did not start his rookie year because the Chiefs still had Alex Smith at the time. But when Alex Smith didn't win the free agency, signed with the Commanders. He's retired now. But basically, when it was Patrick's time to shine, or when he took over, he basically lit the league up.
He's been in the league for 6 years. He's been
the championship game 6 years in a row.
Yeah.
6 years in a row, and there's only been 2 quarterbacks to beat him. One's retired, and one didn't play this year because he got hurt.
Yeah, I know Tom Brady's one of them. Tom Brady's beat him a couple times. But guys, get this: Patrick has never gotten anything less than a championship game in their conference, which is incredible, by the way. I mean, So literally every year that he has started and played for the Chiefs, guys, he has played in an AFC championship game. That's the farthest he doesn't get anything short than that. He doesn't lose in the first round. His team's never gotten a wild card. And that's another thing, too. He's played most of his playoff games at home in Kansas City.
Yep. And this year he went on the road and won in a big environment.
Yeah, they beat Buffalo on the road.
The Ravens.
Yep.
And they beat Then they beat the number 1 seed Ravens, which is mind blowing. That's crazy.
That other quarterback was Joe Burrow too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a AFC Championship game. Back in 2020 or 2021.
Back to back, last year and the year before that.
Oh yeah, because he beat him in the regular season, and then he beat him again in the postseason.
He beat him three in a row.
Oh yeah, it was 3 in a row. That's right. Damn, man, Joe, I hope you get better, man. We love you, man. So guys, unfortunately, the Bengals did not make the playoffs because when Joe got hurt, their team really wasn't the same. So Joe got hurt on a Thursday night game against the Ravens. What happened was he got beat up a little bit, but when he was trying to throw the ball on the sideline, as soon as he did this, he was like, oh, and he couldn't do it. Like he had to go. And he's a big pivotal piece for the Bengals organization because you saw without him, their offense really isn't anything.
Right.
No disrespect to that guy. God, who came in and started in his place? Jake Browning. Look, Jake Browning, no disrespect to you, bro, but I'm sorry. You're not Joe Shiesty, bro. I'm sorry. He did win the Bengals a couple games, but it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough in that division.
Yeah, no, that division was tough. 3 teams from that division made the playoffs in the AFC. The Steelers, Ravens, and Browns.
The Doo-Doo Browns?
Yeah, them Doo-Doo Browns were doo-doo, man. They were a huge disappointment. But anyway, Joe, I know once you come back, the Bengals will be better, and we hope to see y'all in the playoffs next year for sure. I definitely believe they will make it. But Bengals fans, y'all need to chill the fuck out, bro. I don't like y'all disrespecting Joe like that, okay? So basically what happened when the Bengals got off to a horrible start, the Bengals fans were like booing the hell out of him because they weren't playing well. They got off to like a 0-2 or 0-3 start or something like that. And the Bengals fans were not happy because Joe is not only the highest paid player in the league right now, but he's the highest paid player in the league history, NFL history, which is insane. His contract was over $275 million or something like that. So kudos to him, but golly, man, you don't need to disrespect the man like that. Why don't you know what? If you want him to be healthy, then why don't you help him? Get him the help that he deserves. Look, I understand he's taking most of the team's cap, but it's difficult to explain. I know a lot of quarterbacks, they like to ask for a lot of money and they take most of the team's cap. But I mean, unfortunately, I mean that's how quarterbacks feel. They're the main piece of their franchise. That's how they feel. And unfortunately, you can't. When you try to convince them otherwise, they get butthurt, they get offended. Like, man, y'all wouldn't be good. Y'all would not be a good team if I wasn't here. That's pretty much their mindset. I mean, they're not going to say it like that, but that's pretty much what they mean. I mean, that's why Lamar Jackson's got a big contract like that. That's why Jalen Hurts got a big contract. Josh Allen, and a couple other players too. I mean, the Chiefs had to restructure Patrick's contract in order to keep certain people around, like
Chris Jones.
Yeah, Chris Jones, and that wasted talent that they had. What's his name? Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney.
God, that dude is a fucking waste of talent. Golly, I don't think he's playing for the Chiefs anymore because he pretty much put them on blast on Instagram Live the other day, basically saying like they're a bunch of bitches. They don't know what they're talking about. They lying on my name. Like, okay, all right, man.
Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
According to Tony, the Chiefs claimed that he was hurt before the AFC Championship game, but he wasn't hurt. That was just their way of.
Yeah, so they listed Tony as out because he had a hip injury, as they said also for personal reasons as well. And he basically went on Instagram Live and blasted them for saying that, like I said, they're liars and all this and that. I'm like, dude, just cut him, bro. Like, he's not even a great player. He got traded to the Chiefs for a reason. He played for the Giants. The Giants wanted no part of him anymore because they couldn't stand his bitch ass. And I wouldn't want him on my team either.
Yeah, Chiefs are finally realizing.
Yeah. I mean, it's insane, bro. I mean, he was supposed to be a big help, a pivotal role in that offense, and he's just a waste of space. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and now Patrick has to rely on only two targets now. He has Rashee Rice, who is a rookie, by the way. They drafted him just this year, and Travis Kelce. I mean, for a while though, all Patrick could throw to was Rashee Rice, and I mean, he came up big when they needed to. Had a big game against the Dolphins, and he played really well against Buffalo, I believe. And he also did he have a good game against the Ravens or no?
It was more of Kelce
It was
taking
more,
over the show.
That's right. It was more Kelce against the Ravens. Kelce finally was able to play back to his old self.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he had 2 touchdown receptions against the Bills, but I mean, they were kind of like easy plays, to score on, nothing major. But
they got that other guy, that tight end. I think his number 83.
Oh, that's is that Watson? Yeah, that's Watson. Watson, and I know Noah Gray is another guy they have too. He's number 83. Justin Watson, that's his name. Justin Watson. Yep. They help too, and then like I said, I mean, Isaiah Pacheco has been a big help as well. I mean, if they don't have Isaiah Pacheco, they really don't have a good running game because Isaiah Pacheco runs angry. He's an angry man with the football. I damn near every time he runs, I feel like his helmet's about to get ripped off, like no joke. And then of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, shout out LSU boy, love him. He comes in and steps in every now and then, but which I'm happy to see, by the way, because he was all the way at the bottom of the running back depth chart. It was him. It was Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, some other guy they had. I don't know if they still have it. And then Clyde was at the very bottom. And now Clyde's been elevated all the way back up. So I'm really happy that they're giving him another chance, another shot. And he's been flourishing pretty well. When they ask him to come in on pivotal 3rd and 4th downs, he delivers.
Yeah. Doing what he does best.
Yes, indeed. But ultimately, guys, so the Chiefs didn't score a single point in the second half. Well, you want to say, well, why didn't they? Well, because they really didn't need to. The Chiefs defense pretty much made all the big plays they were asked of, and well, I mean, they forced not one but two turnovers in the second half, and that was pretty much it. All the Ravens could do was just score a field goal. But in the rain, by the way, luckily they have the best kicker in the league, though, so it's okay.
Yeah, who got disrespected before the game?
I know. I'm actually, you brought that up. I actually saw the video earlier today. So, guys, what happened if you haven't seen it? So, Justin Tucker was warming up on before the game. He was warming up on the on one was the north end zone, I believe, and then Travis and Patrick Mahomes, they came out and wanted to warm up as well, but his kicking gear was in the way, and so Patrick asked him, "Hey, can you move your stuff out of the way? We just want to warm up real quick." And apparently, according to Patrick, he said on a radio show earlier today, he said. I asked him to move it, and then when he moved, he only moved it like 2 inches out of the way. And then here come Travis. He just grabbed all of Tucker's shit and just threw it away. Like, bro, get this shit out of here. I'm like, bro. And then of course, you know, Patrick's like, I didn't tell Travis to do that. He just did that, man. And then of course, Patrick thought he was kind of a little disrespectful because like, yeah, man, you know, we need to warm up too, and so we kind of have to share. We plan on the same field, so we got to share the space, you know. I'm like, but did you really need to though? I mean, you could have literally warmed up on the other side of the field. Like, does it really matter like what side of the field you go on? Like, is it really that big of a deal? But I mean, anyway, I thought the whole shit was hilarious. When Tucker was asked about it though, he just laughed about it. He said, it was just all in good fun. Like, I really don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, I thought it was ridiculous because I mean, Travis acted like he was mad at him. Like, he just literally picked up his shit and just threw it. Yeah. I'm like, bro, God, it ain't that serious. But I mean, somebody commented on that video said, man, it'd be so funny if Tucker ended y'all's day and sent y'all home packing, which it didn't happen, but you know, so thank goodness, Kansas City fans, you didn't have to worry about that. But I mean, but overall, guys, I mean, I really thought Lamar would be able to run the ball more. He didn't really do that as much. He wanted to be more of a pocket passer, and he took off at times when he needed to, but he didn't do it as much. I don't know. Maybe he was just he was thinking about it too much, and it was just like, like if I do, like, can I actually do this? Or like, I mean, I want to kind of say, was the moment like just too big for him? Like, did he just not know how to respond to like what was going on? Because he's Lamar's probably more than likely going to be able to win MVP this year. I mean, the only other person I could think that can win it is probably C-Mac. But I mean, I don't know. It's been a long time since a running back has run it.
I would throw in Dak Prescott in that conversation too.
Oh boy,
Not me.
Oh, poor Dak Prescott. Well, just for that, yeah. Oh my God.
I was thinking more like Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
I mean, you can't
Brock
get
Purdy's-
mad after one game.
Yeah, Brock Purdy's in the conversation as well. And Daniel said, Daniel said the whole scenario was a mental game between all of them. I mean, yeah, Daniel, you're probably not wrong. I mean, the Ravens and the Chiefs really don't like each other because, well, I mean, the Ravens are trying to be the top dogs in the AFC, and then of course, you know, the Chiefs want to be the same way as well. I mean, it's just pretty much like how the Chiefs and the Bills when they play each other. I mean, they don't like each other either. So, I mean, I could probably put it up with them as well. But I mean, I picked the Ravens to win that game because I just thought the Ravens had the better team. But
I did pick them to win too.
yeah, I mean, they came into the postseason with the best rated defense and the best offense. And seeing how they played against Houston, which I know Houston's not a scrub team, you know, I was prepared. I thought they were going to go in and beat Kansas City, and it was at Baltimore too. So Baltimore had a clear advantage. But no. Patrick said, "All right, here, hold my beer. I'll be right back." Jesus. But anyway, so the final score was 17-10. I was pretty disgusted because, you know, all the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift videos were just surfacing. You know, they were hugging, kissing, walking back together. I'm like, bro, I don't care. I'm just here to watch a game, man. Like every time the Chiefs scored, they pointed the camera up to the suite that they were in. And Taylor was just like, yeah, I know that guy. I'm in love with him. Oh, man. I'm actually surprised the NFL didn't ask her to perform in the halftime show this year.
Oh yeah.
But it'll be Usher this year, y'all, which I'm super excited
And
about.
Post Malone.
Oh, Post Malone's going too?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that. They've just been promoting Usher the whole time. But no, that'd be awesome. I love Post too. But yeah, guys. So the Chiefs will be appearing in Super Bowl 58, which will be in Las Vegas, Nevada, on February 11th. Their opponents will be the San Francisco 49ers. And speaking of them, the Lions in the 49ers game was actually really good. I actually watched the whole entirety of that, and I was really really entertained. Now I know a lot of people are mad at Dan Campbell for his decision making and what he decided to do. But you got to understand that's what the Lions have been doing all year. He likes to risk it for the biscuit. So I mean, you can't really get mad. I mean, and that's because of that style of play that they do. That's how they've been able to win so many games. So I mean, you can't really be mad at him for doing it. I mean, I understand you want to make it to the big game. The Lions have never appeared in the Super Bowl in their franchise history ever. The farthest they've ever gotten is in the NFC Championship game, which hasn't happened since '91. So it's been more than 30 years. I mean, I still give Dan Campbell his props. I mean, because guys, I don't know if you noticed, Dan Campbell was actually a player for the Lions when they went 0-16 back in 2008, and now he's their head coach. And look how far he's taken them. I mean, I give my props to him. I think he's done a tremendous job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Definitely the Coach of the Year candidate.
yeah, that's what so many people are saying. I do believe he's in Coach of the Year candidate conversation, and if he is, I would definitely vote for him. I really can't think of any other coaches that would probably get it. Maybe
Kyle Shanahan.
The only one that sticks out is Kevin Stefanski with the team he had.
Kevin Stefanski could be one as well. I mean, he did a really good job with the Browns when they had pretty much no Deshaun Watson for the longest time, and they signed Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco was just sitting on the couch, man, having a nice cold one. Like, then he gets a phone call saying, "Oh, you want me to come play? All right, I'll be right over there." And then here he goes. I mean, he played really well for the Browns. It's just unfortunately their first playoff game, Joe Flacco became it was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about that last week. It was bad. But if you don't believe me, guys, just go watch the highlight video on YouTube, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, excuse me. So the crazy thing is the Lions at halftime they were up 24-7, and everybody was already celebrating. Eminem was probably about to write a new song saying how great his Lions are. It was probably gonna be sick. And then next thing you know, they blew it, and now he's crumbling up the paper, man. And you say, what the fuck? What is this shit? I mean, 24-7, guys, and then people said that Brock Purdy is not a great quarterback. Well, nobody's
Bang bang Niner gang, baby.
Yep. Nobody's talking shit about him anymore.
Yep.
So the reason why is because there's not a lot of superstar expectations on Brock Purdy. Why? Well, because he was the last pick of the draft. He was Mr. Irrelevant. I think it was back in – I know he played at Iowa State. Was it 2017, 2018, something like that? Or was it a little early, like 2021 or something like that?
When he was drafted?
Yeah. Or
it was the 2022 season.
2022 season. Okay. So he's only been in the league for 2 years, guys. I mean, and look at what he's doing.
2 years, and he's been to the NFC Championship twice.
He has.
Lost one,
and now he's in the big game.
Yeah. Now he's brought his team to the Super Bowl.
But that's been his argument all season long, is that for him to be in the MVP candidate, which I think he is, but a lot of people say he's not, because you have George Kittle, you have a Christian McCaffrey, you have a Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
No, you have a
good defense.
Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were pretty much saying that he was a systems guy. Like if he was to play anywhere else, he would not be successful. Well, guys, let me explain this to you. Audience, I'm going to explain this to you as well. So, look, the job, if you want to have a good, successful team, you want to find your centerpiece, which is the quarterback, of course. But if you want him to be successful, you have to give him the right pieces in order for him to be successful. And that's what the 49ers have done. They drafted George Kittle, which was fantastic. They drafted Deebo Samuel, absolutely fantastic. Then they drafted Brandon Ayuk, perfect, love that. And then they didn't have a running back. They had to work with Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson Sr., which Raheem Mostert's not bad, by the way. He was great, but he only played like for the 49ers for like 2 years, and then he wound up going to play with Miami, still playing with Miami. And then what do the 49ers do? They went and got Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers, probably the best trade that was ever been made. The 49ers have definitely won that.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers, not so much.
They're still wishing they had him back.
No, I'm actually glad McCaffrey left there. They overworked that man so
just
much.
wasted talent.
No. I mean, they literally gave him the ball every single play. And then McCaffrey started getting hurt. Well, I wonder why. Because literally he was getting the ball on every offensive snap because the Panthers didn't really have nobody. He was pretty much their whole offense. I mean, and look, I understand you probably guys are going to say, oh, well, they had Cam Newton for a while. Bro, Cam Newton only had like maybe 3 or 4 good years. And after that, he was washed.
I think it was that one good year they went to the Super Bowl run, and that was it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, after that Super Bowl season, they never got back there. Like, they were never the same team. I mean, look, Cam, I thought you were a good player, man. But come on, bro. I mean, every time you want to keep saying that you're a Hall of Fame player, everybody's just going to pull up that clip of you not trying to get a ball that you lost because you were scared to jump on it. You didn't want to get hurt or nothing. And I know he denies it all the time. Like, bro, come on, bro. You were scared to jump on the ball. Let's be honest here. Oh, bro.
Yeah, with the Super Bowl on the line, you have to be ready to jump on that ball at any given moment.
Yeah. Von Miller strip sacked him beautifully too, which shout out to Von. He's still playing. He plays for the Bills. He's still a tremendous player. And I think he's getting up there too. He's like 33, 34, and he still has a high motor. So, hey, kudos to you, Von.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Lions offense they were pumping on all cylinders. I mean, they ran the ball really well. They were throwing the ball really well. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery were having a fantastic game. In fact, after the first half, the Lions had over 150 rushing yards just in the first half. And then after that, and in the second half, they only had 35. It's like they went away from it.
Yeah.
Like, why go away from something that's working for you so well? I mean, you have this lead. They were just playing too conservative. It's the same thing that happened when the Falcons were up, like they were up high against the Patriots in Super Bowl 51. It just, I mean, we saw what happened. I mean, they were up 28-3. Falcons started playing more conservatively, and they changed their whole offensive game plan. And then the Patriots took advantage of that. They didn't take the Patriots seriously at all in the second half. It's like, oh, we got them beat. They can't do shit. Well, I mean, guys, I don't know why so many teams have to be told this. If Tom Brady is back there, do not give that man an opportunity. And unfortunately, they did. And now Falcons fans have to be ridiculed, saying, "Oh, hey, 28-3, 28-3," which is good, by the way. I can't stand the Falcons. But man, I mean, look. Like I said, I love Brock Purdy. I think he's a tremendous player. I don't think people should hate on him anymore. The 49ers just did a great job of giving him the pieces that he needs to be successful, and that's what any good football team should do. Not only do the 49ers have a good, successful passing game, but they also have a successful running game as well. Because C-Mac can easily get you like 4 to 5 yards easily. And not only that, he's one of the best receiving backs in the league as well. I don't think nobody can catch it better out of the backfield than he can, which is why he's so valuable, so reliable when you need him to be. And he's damn near to score a touchdown every game. I think he scored a touchdown damn near every game this year except for one.
Yeah.
I know he was in a lot of people's parlays for sure. I can promise you that.
Definitely was in mine.
Speaking of parlays, guys, if you betted on any of the championship games this past weekend, if you didn't win, I'm so sorry. But hopefully you'll win in the Super Bowl. I know Tyler did a parlay for one of the championship games, and it was missed by one thing. Amon-Ra did not score, which is insane. I mean, that's their best. That's their best receiver. And apparently, he didn't score. It was Laporte. I think Laporta got one. I think Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs had like 2.
Yeah. Did David Montgomery score at all?
I don't think so.
Oh man, that's insane. Oh, that is insane. But don't worry. I'm probably gonna do a bet for the Super Bowl. Are you Tyler, did you do one for the Super Bowl already?
Yeah, I already got one in.
Okay.
Locked and ready to go.
Matt,
I wish I could, but got one more year.
one more year? Oh man. All right. And say, hey, at least you're being responsible, Matt. Look, please, yeah. Look, if y'all want to gamble, be responsible like Matt here, okay? All right,
Not
don't.
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn who?
Butte.
Oh, Keyshawn.
LSU.
Oh man. I'm happy you brought that up too. But guys, Keyshawn Butte, he was a former LSU wide receiver. He got drafted by the Patriots. Well, let's just say he's probably going to be permanently banned from the NFL for life because, recently this week he was arrested on a bunch of gambling charges when he wasn't even old enough to gamble. He used a fake account, and they had reported that he did like over 8,900 bets or something like that.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he used his own name, but just changed it up a few times.
That's even worse. Come on, bro. Like, how dumb do you have to be, bro? You know what? I'm happy this happened to you because honestly, I did not think you were shit at LSU. Honestly, you were not a good team player. You were pretty much all about yourself. You did not care about the team. And you know what? I'm glad you got that happen to you. Hopefully, this is a good wake up call for you, buddy. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't really think he was that great at LSU. I really didn't.
It was all right.
Yeah, I mean he was okay, but I didn't think he was spectacular.
Who was that?
Butte, Keyshawn Butte.
Yeah, who was that?
Who was that?
Oh, I see what you did there. That is funny. Who was that, by the way? Oh yes, this guy. Yee. Oh man, I'm sorry, Butte. You're not Ryan Thomas. You're not Malik Neighbors. You're nowhere even close to those guys. Those guys are talented. They actually cared about the team and wanted to win. And, Jaden, wherever you go this year, man, I hope nothing but the best for you, buddy. Looking at the latest polls, though, it seems like he's projected to either go to Washington or Tennessee, which I don't really like the Tennessee one because I think Tennessee is going to want to go with Will Levis going forward. I think Will Levis is more than capable of being able to play in the league. I was sold when they when the Titans beat the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. The Dolphins were up by 14, and the Titans had turned the ball over on back-to-back possessions. And literally, the Titans were able to score more than 14 points in less than 2 minutes. It was like a minute and 30 seconds or some shit like that. That was insane. And I was hooked on Will Levis because he pretty much brought him back, and they got the dub. So hey, Titans, I think you made a good draft pick with that, and I hope y'all continue to stick with him. I think he's going to be fantastic. Now they're losing Derrick Henry in free agency because
Cowboys, please.
I actually had a friend that's a Cowboys fan too. He said the exact same thing, and I'm like, well, man, aren't y'all happy with Tony Pollard and what's his face? And I'm like, no, man, I don't want Tony Pollard.
Just need a little more firepower in there.
Yeah,
He's probably gonna come to the Saints. We'll get rid of Alvin.
no, I'd rather keep Alvin. Honestly, Alvin is too embedded with this team. I mean, they're almost about around the same age. I think Derek is about to be 30, and I think Alvin is
Around 26.
No, Alvin's been in the league since 2017. So he's been in the league for about 6 years now. So I think he's around 29, 30, kind of pushing around there as well.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I still like Alvin because he's been in the system for so long and he's been well versed. So, I mean, I think we're good at running back. We just need to get higher offensive coordinator. We're still interviewing for that job. So, guys, that's another thing I wanted to say. The Saints finally made a move. They finally fired that
Pete Carmichael.
Pete Carmichael. Thank God. I'm so glad that they realized there was a problem. I know DA is still there, and I know a lot of fans are not happy about that. But you know what? Look, if DA is not successful this season, his ass is gone because I'm tired of being losers. I hate this. It sucks. Look, coming from a Saints fan, if any Saints fans are watching, I hate it. We haven't been in the playoffs since 2020. That was Drew's last year.
Oh man.
I know.
Yeah, we're almost as bad as the Cowboys losing 13 straight playoff games.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh Jesus! I had to bring it up. Oh my God! Oh, poor Cowboys.
It's very tough.
Bro, I don't know if you saw this, but a friend of mine retweeted saying that they were poking fun of the Cowboys, saying that, well, guys, look at this. The Lions have accomplished something that the Dallas Cowboys have been wanting to accomplish for over 20-something years now. And I'm like, damn, why is everybody being so hateful, bro?
It's the way it is.
Basically saying like the Lions have made it to the NFC Championship game, and like, damn, the Lions got to this point before the Cowboys did. What the shit? What's going on here? And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I mean, look, shit happened. Look, man, I'm honestly going to be honest with you. I really thought Mike McCarthy was going to be fired the next day, but Jerry Jones went up to the podium and just said, nope, not happening. He's going to be back with us next year. He pretty much said that it wasn't just Mike's fault. It was everybody's fault.
Yeah.
Like the offense didn't play well, the defense didn't play well. Like it was basically he's saying like it was a team effort. It wasn't just one person.
Yeah, it was an all-around team disaster. It was a letdown by the defense. Everything that could have went wrong as fast as possible.
Yeah, because I mean the Packers were underdog in that game. I mean, it just seemed like they didn't take the Packers seriously for what they were, because the Cowboys hadn't lost at home all year. They were undefeated at home.
And 2 years in a row, they haven't lost to the season before that. They were 8-0, and the same for that year. So they were 16 straight at home.
Wow.
To lose in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean that's just mind blowing. But I mean, it didn't help that Dak threw 2 pick sixes. I don't know what the hell he was thinking there, bro. Literally, Jair was like this. Like, oh, thank you. Is it my birthday?
I would say that defense was throwing him all kind of looks. Dak Prescott had no idea what to do with the ball. He was just.
So I think whenever you get into the playoffs, like you can throw all these records, all these, we've been home field advantage. You can throw all that out the window when you get into the playoffs. Playoffs is a whole different ball game.
It's a different animal, man. Because every team has a different mindset. They want to be like, all right, this is our year. We're gonna do this. It's playoff time. Let's get our shit together.
Yeah, you got some of these guys that are coming off a rest that are fresh legs. Some of these guys are playing the day before, trying to get a spot in. So
I think what really set the tone was Green Bay had the youngest roster. So they were ready to go. They were very explosive by every position.
Yeah, they were hungry.
They just wanted it more.
Yeah, I mean, not only were the Packers able to run the football so well that game, I think Aaron Jones had like 3 touchdowns that game.
Yes.
Like they couldn't stop the run at all, and I was so surprised by that. And then, now you know who Skip Bayless is, huh?
I sure do. I watch his show almost every day.
Oh my God. That man literally went on Instagram Live, Skip Bayless, and got all of his Cowboy jerseys and just said,
away.
"Duh, you suck. Duh, you suck." And then, he threw a Dak Prescott jersey away. He threw a Michael Parsons jersey away. And basically, the next day on the show said that Michael Parsons, you are a bum. Like, what are you doing? Because he didn't really do much that game either.
And Michael Parsons responded, "You're just mad that I didn't come on your show, man."
And Skip claims to be he's a diehard Cowboys fan. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro. If you're a diehard fan, you wouldn't go that hard in pain. I understand you're mad, you're frustrated, but I mean, come on, man.
You know how many broken TVs they had that day?
There was a lot.
Probably a lot. You know how many flags and banners people took down from their houses and just threw it in the trash can? That was quite a lot too. But I mean, like I said, look, I don't think Dak is a bad player. I think he's like just middle of the pack. I think he's average. And because I say that because look, Dak did have a good statistical season this year, but I mean, bro, and look at the Cowboys schedule. They didn't really play nobody. Most of their games they played against teams that were below 500. And they have this saying like when Dak plays against bad teams, he goes off. But when he plays against teams that are really good or have a winning record, he doesn't really do as well, or he doesn't really put up good stats. Except for the Eagles game though, when the second time they played the Eagles, he balled out. He had a great game.
See, it was crazy too. Whenever they played Tom Brady in that first game, I think it was right before he retired. They played it. He played his butt off. And I mean, a few picks here and there, it kind of separated the game.
That was actually his best playoff game in his career. Was that game against the
that was Tom
Buccaneers.
Brady's last football game.
Yeah, hey, y'all can say that. Y'all made Brady retire.
Right.
But the Cowboys put Brady in retirement.
Well, that was actually like I think the first meeting, like in week 1, Dallas and Tampa Bay played against each other.
Yeah, it was the opening game of the season that year. You're right.
And that game went back and forth. I mean, they both played their butts off. Like I said, like a few turnovers here and there separated the game.
That was a low-scoring game. I think the final was like 19-12 or something like that. Dallas couldn't really move the football well, but neither could the Bucs. I mean, the Bucs had like maybe 1 or 2 good drives that game, but it really wasn't anything. But I mean, it was a sign of things to come. I mean, both teams had really well designed rosters, but hey, ultimately, Cowboys fans can say that they did retire Brady. I will say that they punished Brady.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
I bet so. And I think, who did y'all play the next week after that?
Last year.
Oh, well, that game, like after y'all beat the Bucs, who did y'all play
in the playoffs? It was the 49ers.
Oh shit!
That's when we lost 19-12.
19-12. That's right.
And one play I want to point out was that like a 45-yard pass to George Kittle. That play shouldn't have counted. He was not lined up correctly, and he went out for a pass. That's why, if you look at the play again, no one was covering him because he wasn't eligible to go out for a pass. And
wow,
unfortunately,
yeah, the refs suck.
You're not wrong, Tyler. The referees in the NFL have ruined quite a few games this year.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's not just the NFL. It's NBA. It's all across.
It's any professional sport, and everybody wants to complain and say they don't do a good job. But look, guys, I mean, they don't do a good job, but I mean, I tell you what, I probably couldn't do any better. Like,
I think I could.
I want to see it.
Which sport, Tyler, would you want to do?
All of them.
All of them? Oh, shit.
I'm a bad member gym. I'd take all of them.
Okay. All right, bro. I will say the hardest sport to officiate is probably basketball because the court's not really big and you have to constantly run back and forth because the ball's moving so fast.
I'm calling flagrant fouls on LeBron every time.
Please.
He's going to bring you over to the video screen and say, what?
Floppy McFlopperson.
He really is, man. I'll tell you what, when he got hit one time, LeBron acted like he did this, like covering up his face and like acted like such a crybaby. Like, bro, he barely tapped you. Like, he did that. And you're just like, like, bro, come on, bro. But, I mean, I will say that the NBA has gotten better on the flopping because they know when they're flopping and when they're not, which I'm glad they have because a lot of them players were just trying to sell it, and it was just too much. I'm like, bro, I'm coming here to watch a grown man play basketball. I didn't come here to watch 5-year-old kids play a basketball game. What the shit? Golly. James Harden was the worst at it. Him
right.
and Kyle Lowry was bad at it too.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out, if you are not injured, play in the game. Don't just sit out. People go to the games to watch you play, and You just sit out because you want to take a rest day. No,
Well, that's
Michael Jordan never took rest days. Neither should you.
no. Kobe didn't really do it that much either. He was one of my favorite players. But the NBA actually implemented a rule this year that they're not allowed to, unless if they're sick or if they have some kind of injury, the players cannot sit. They have to play. And if they do sit them for other reasons other than that, then the teams will get fined. So I don't think they've had an issue with it this year. That's why they did the in-season tournament this year, to make sure that the teams played their best players and make sure that these games mattered, which I thought was a great idea.
Yes.
Because when you're in the middle of the season, they don't really make the superstars play that much, because it's like middle of the season, who cares, blah blah blah. It's mainly towards the end of the season where everybody just tries to go hard in the paint and everything like that. But I like how they implemented the in-season tournament this year, because they made sure those games mattered and to make sure that they wanted specific players to play when they needed them to. So I thought that was genius. But going back to the championship game real quick, I wanted the Lions to win so bad, but because I wanted to believe in the Cinderella story. But unfortunately, guys, the 49ers came back. They were after being down 24-7. Brock Purdy came alive. The 49ers ran the ball so well. Kyle Shanahan is one of the best offensive play callers in the league, and he's a great coach as well. But ultimately, the 49ers, they won 34-31. It was phenomenal. I can't really say anything about it. I know people, like I said earlier, people were criticizing Dan Campbell because he decided to go for it on one offensive possession instead of kicking the field goal. But, like I said, that's just who he's been all year, and that's why the Lions have been so successful.
I think that's one of the reasons what made him a good coach, but also a questionable coach, because at times, like going back to the Dallas game where you had 3 opportunities where you could have kicked the field goal, you could have tied the game.
He should have kicked the point after.
He should have kicked it after the third
I know you wanted
time,
to go for the win, but at some point, you got to help out your team too.
I know, man. Like Tyler said, y'all, not only did the Lions have not 1, not 2, but they had 3 opportunities to kick a point after attempt or go for a 2-point conversion, but they still decided to go for the win, and ultimately it did not work out. Of course, there was a lot of controversy after the game because the guy said that I reported myself eligible. How can you say I'm not eligible? Well, they were just livid. Like, I thought Dan Campbell was about to start throwing haymakers. He was so mad.
Yeah.
But at some point, you got to realize, like, if you go from the 1-yard line to the 2-yard line to the 10-yard line, come on.
I would have just kicked the extra point after the last one, man. Like, just play in overtime, man.
Yeah.
But he wanted to go for the win, so I put respect on his name. He's ballsy. He wanted to go for it. But yep. So the 49ers moved on. They will be playing in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas, Nevada, with the Kansas City Chiefs. And guys, when we get into our Super Bowl predictions, I'm just going to say it. I'm pulling for the 49ers. I really hope they win. I'm just tired of seeing the Chiefs win. I want something new to happen. And I want Christian McCaffrey to finally get his first ring because he deserves it, in my opinion.
I'm just pulling for the like I said, we're realizing greatness right now in our eyes. So if Mahomes go out there and win the third one, go out there and do it.
Yeah.
I want the Chiefs in this one. Of course, I got bad blood with the 49ers, but the Chiefs, when you look at their season, they've been through ups, they've been through downs. It's like they earned it.
Yeah.
Like I said before, if you want to be the best, you got to take out the best. So if 49ers want to win, they got to take out Mahomes.
Yeah. And then the Ravens the 49ers and Chiefs have played each other in the Super Bowl before. This
2020.
That's when Jimmy Garoppolo was quarterback.
This is when Jimmy G, old Jimmy Gag. God,
and Mahomes came back from that game.
Yeah. Turned the ball over twice too. And the 49ers had that game in hand, but Jimmy just kind of fumbled the bat.
Yeah, he did.
He missed some key throws that could have changed the momentum of that game, and the 49ers could have won. And also, guys, at that time, the Chiefs still had Tyreek Hill. And, when we all know how great of a player Tyreek is. And when the Chiefs lost him, everybody was like, well, damn, the Chiefs will never be the same.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're continuing to prove people wrong year in and year out, and it's just amazing. And I got to give my hats off to Andy Reid as well. He's a phenomenal head coach, and he's also a phenomenal play caller as well.
Yeah.
And I think he's a big reason why they've been so successful. And somebody tried to come out and say that they thought Andy was going to retire, and then a reporter for the Kansas City Chiefs looked at him like, "Are you high, bro?
That's
The
what
fuck?"
I was hearing that too, that Andy Reid was going to retire, and then that the Chiefs would pick up Bill Belichick because he's still looking for a job right now.
Yeah. I mean, he's been interviewed by several teams, but I just don't know how long Bill is going to want to do it because he's 72 years old. I mean, how long do you want to do it for, man? I mean, we just saw Nicky retire like a couple weeks ago, and I didn't think he was going to be this soon. I thought he had like 3 or 4 more years left in him, but I mean, it was just his time, I guess. I think Bill's going to want to elevate to more like a general manager or like an assistant kind of role. I think that's what he wanted to do. But I mean, I don't know. If he does be a head coach, like where do you think he can go, or like how long can he do it for?
That's a good question. If he still wanted to coach, I would think that he wouldn't want to do it for much longer. I feel like it would be a now or never situation for him. He would want to go chase a Super Bowl like Tom Brady did with the Bucks, his first year with the Bucks.
Yeah.
So obviously he's going to want to go after a good potential team.
Mm-hmm.
Now the teams can't. Maybe Atlanta. They might draft a good.
Atlanta already picked up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
He did interview for Atlanta though, but the Atlanta did hire Raheem Morris. So
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a new head coach for the Falcons. But if Bill did want to go somewhere, it has to be with a team that's established.
Like Tennessee is looking for a new head coach.
Tennessee's not bad. I mean, but if they don't keep Derrick Henry though, I don't know how good their running game is going to be.
That's correct.
You're looking at Carolina looking for a new head coach. They fired theirs right after.
They fired him during the season. It was Frank Wright. Frank Wright is not a good coach. He's a good offensive coordinator, but he is not a coach. Yeah. Sorry. But
I think the Eagles aren't the Eagles looking for a head coach as well?
No, Nick Sirianni is not going anywhere. The Eagles fired all their defensive coordinators and all their staff because of the debacle they had against the Bucs, which that was sad.
What's his name? Mike Tomlin? Did he leave the Steelers?
No, he's still with the Steelers. I don't think he's going anywhere either.
Okay.
He's too embedded with that organization. He has not had a single losing record. He's not had a single losing record since he's been with the Steelers, which is phenomenal, by the way. But he hasn't won a playoff game in like 8 years, so it's been a while, and the Steelers fans are starting to get a little frustrated.
It's definitely gonna be good to see where Bill ends up if he does end up anywhere. He might hang it up.
Yeah,
you never know.
I mean, I don't know. If he does decide to coach again, I think he'll probably coach maybe another 4 or 5 years, if that, maybe. But it's got to be with a team that's already well established. He's not going to want to go to a team that's in a rebuilding phase, or
I think what as good as a coach as Bill Belichick is, if he really wanted to find a team that fits him, I think he would have probably done it already. I think right now he's just trying to sit out, enjoy his time.
Right.
He's probably one of the best coaches that's ever came through.
Yeah.
So why jump to something real fast? Let it play out and see where it ends up. If it's not something you want, retire. If it's something that you want, go for it.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Ty. He is one of the greatest coaches to ever come through. And I know a lot of people are going to discredit him and say, well, it's more Tom Brady. It's more Tom Brady, what Tom Brady did than what you did. Well, guys, not necessarily. Brady was a key component for sure, but why Brady and Belichick work so well together is because they both had the same mindset. They both had the same goal in mind.
And they both knew how to win.
Yeah. Bill went up to Brady and said, look, I'm going to coach. I want to coach, and this is what I want to do. I want to win. And then Brady was like, okay, cool. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. And then pretty much the relationship with bond formed, and you saw a lot of magic happen. God, but I can't stand Patriots fans nowadays. They try to talk so much shit when they say, "Oh, we got 6 Super Bowl rings." But yeah, well, look at your team now.
Yeah.
Your team's
Quite the
a
downfall.
your team is a dumpster fire. And sorry, Brooks, my friend Brooks, he's a Patriots fan. I'm sorry, buddy, but I mean,
Not me.
he even told me himself that his team's a dumpster fire right now. Mac Jones is he's looking horrible. He's like a horrible decision, which is so crazy because he did so well his rookie year, but after that he's been playing like a fucking schoolgirl, bro. Honestly, I think Tyler could probably go in and do a better job.
Oh, no doubt. I put them in the downs, man.
Let's see.
Yeah. So honestly, guy, I want to ask y'all a quick question, just a random question here. If y'all had to go in for one play in an actual NFL game at quarterback, what do you think you'd be able to do one full offensive possession, like lead them down and score? Do you think you could do it?
Who am I playing against?
Okay. Well, what
Honestly,
team you want?
Oh, what
to be
team
with?
do you have? What team are you
Yeah,
on?
what team do you want to be with?
The Saints.
Saints.
I think you could do it.
I'm looking at like these guys. Like no matter if you're like the
Okay, and your opponent. So their week one opponent was the Titans. So you have one offensive possession. You're playing against the Titans.
hell no, the Titans got a damn good defense. I ain't going nowhere.
How far do you think you would be able to lead them down the field, Tyler?
2-0.
Oh,
I'm coming off on the stretcher.
Oh man.
jeez.
Like, people don't realize, like, we sit on the couch and we gripe and complain about how bad these quarterbacks are, but if we went out there and did it, it ain't nothing.
Bro, I would be aching so bad. I probably would not even be able to walk the next day.
Some of these hits that these guys take, like you got Aaron Donald on the other side of you trying to kill you. I mean, I'm good.
Matt, so same question to you. So what team do you want to be with?
Cowboys.
Okay, so you got the Cowboys offense, and let's see, their week
Their offense.
Yeah, so you got their offense. I'm trying to remember who their week one opponent was.
The Giants. We beat them 40-0.
40-0. Okay. So let's say you're playing against the Giants week one. How far do you think you can lead them down in one offensive possession?
To be honest.
Realistically, maybe 3 yards.
3 yards.
Maybe 3 yards.
I mean, so you don't have to throw it. I mean, you can hand it off to the running back.
Yeah, hand it off to Pollard. If I'm the quarterback, I would attempt to complete a pass downfield. I don't know how it's going to turn out with the safeties and how well I read the defense, but
yeah,
I'm guessing I incomplete pass and then try to get it on 3rd and long and another incomplete.
Yeah, and another thing too, guys. Look, another thing you got to think about too. The linemen are tall. Like the linemen are huge guys, so you got to try to throw it over to them as well. So, but luckily for Tyler, Matt, and myself, we would probably be able to do that because we are very tall individuals.
Honestly, if I'm doing it, I'm gonna put it like this. So I'm gonna scroll out and I'm gonna go like I'm going out of the
Patrick Mahomes throw.
yeah, Patrick Mahomes sidearm down the field for a touchdown, maybe.
Yeah,
Scramble drill.
That could work. You could possibly do a no-look pass. You never know.
2 feet in, following, and just throw it.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, Tyler. I mean, just getting rocked by a defensive lineman or a linebacker in some cases, it's not fun, man. It hurts.
Yeah.
Just ask Derek Carr. I mean, Derek Carr took a lot of shots this year, and he got hurt a lot. He got hurt against the Packers. He got hurt against the Vikings, and he took a nasty shot when they played the Lions. I was actually there in person. And Derek Carr was laying on his back for like 5 minutes.
How was the boos? Were they loud?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Matt. They were really loud, bro. Every time Taysom would come into the game, people were happy. People were excited. That was the worst start to any Saints game I've ever bear witness to. Like when they got up 21-0, people were leaving. People were leaving the stadium.
Wow.
And I looked at my buddies, and my buddies looked at me. He's like, "Hey, you want to go, man?" I'm like, "No, we just got here. I don't want to go anywhere yet. I want to see what happens."
I heard Saints fans were like selling their tickets to the Lions fans.
I didn't
At
see
some
it.
point.
I didn't see any of that, but I tell you what, man, Lions fans showed out that game. There was a large sea of blue. I saw a lot of Barry Sanders. I saw a lot of Calvin Johnsons. I saw a little bit of Jahmyr Gibbs here and there, but it was mainly Barry and Calvin Johnson jerseys I saw. But I mean, they showed out. I give my props to them. But I mean, yeah, it was 21-0. Everybody was leaving. I stayed in my seat like a good fan. You know, if we're gonna get our asses kicked, I better embrace it with them. You know, but and of course, you know, the second half, the Saints came alive in the second half because they're a better second half team than they are first half, and they almost came back and won. But Lord have mercy, if Derek Carr actually knew how to hand the ball off and actually didn't I don't know if you saw what happened, but the ball hit the lineman like on his side right here, and he was still going through the motion of handing the ball off. Like he still had it in his hands. And I'm like, Carr, what are you doing?
That's such a Derek Carr thing to do.
like he's going to do the handoff and the ball's not even in his hands. He looks down and it's like, oh shit. And it gets recovered and the Lions scored on that possession. And then that Derek Carr got hurt the next offensive possession, and then Jameis Winston came in. And, I mean, Jameis didn't actually do bad. I mean, God, we got so lucky when the Saints scored. Like, Jameis literally threw it into double coverage, but the Lions guy tipped off his hand like that, and Olave was right there, and he caught it off the tip, and we wound up scoring like 2 plays later. I'm like, bro, that ain't the most luckiest shit I ever seen, bro. Like, because I was like, oh, bro, he's going to throw a pick. This is going to be bad. But nope, we scored. And Alvin became like the Saints franchise leader in touchdowns that game as well with 53. I think now he has a total of 55, 56, something like that. So, hey. I still love the guy, but oh man, that was a horrible game.
Week 18 in the final regular season. What is your thought on the final drive of the Saints versus Falcons with that Jameis Winston play call change to run up the score to 49 to whatever the Falcons had? I don't even know.
17. It was
17,
49-17.
So I'm looking at it Tyrann Mathieu, he catches an interception and he has an opportunity to run it in, to run up the score.
Yeah.
But he decides to kneel the ball down.
Yeah, he's being respectful, being a gentleman about it, you know, because the Saints are up by so much. You don't need to score. You know, you don't need to add fuel to the fire. You know, they've already been beaten up the whole game. But what were you going to say, Tyler? I'm sorry.
Well, I think didn't he actually score that one when he caught the interception?
Tyrann Mathieu?
Yeah.
No, like Matt said, he caught it, but he kneeled it. Like he fell down.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you're thinking like, well, damn, the Saints are just gonna kneel it, take the dub.
The only bad thing I have about that is I don't it's it's football. I don't care. The only thing is that they lined up in victory formation. If you line up in any kind of other way and run it in,
that's like you
that's
said.
The only.
I had an issue with this because the Falcons didn't expect them to run a play.
Yeah.
They were just like, oh, they're just gonna kneel it and just end the game. No, I mean, because look, because the defensive guys, they're not lining up right. Like they're just kind of like squatting down and just being like, all right, cool, the game's over with. No, I mean somebody can get hurt like that, because they weren't expecting them to run the football, and they wanted to give Josh Williams, who played for the Lions, they wanted to give him his first touchdown of the whole year. He had 17 last season, and he only got one
on the last play of the game.
Yeah,
that was my only takeaway is the victory formation. If you line up and you hand the ball off to Williams and he scores, big whoop. He got his touchdown. Playing against the Falcons, it's a big rivalry game.
Yeah.
The Falcons probably would have done the same thing if it would have came down to it.
No, I mean, look, we don't like the Falcons. The Falcons don't like us. And actually, Falcons fans were commenting online and saying they were happy we did that because they wanted Arthur Smith out of there. They did not want his ass in there anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. They were like, "Thank you. Please run up the score even more. We want Arthur Smith out of there. We're fired." And of course, he got fired the next day.
Yeah.
See, everybody was saying too that they were happy that Jameis did that. Like everybody was praising him and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, his teammates love him. His teammates say he's a phenomenal guy, but Dennis Allen said, like, look, that's not who we are as a team. I think when Dennis apologized at the press conference at the end of the game, to me, people are going to come off and say, well, damn, the players don't respect him. They don't care what he has to say. I mean, that could be a problem. They looked at it like it was a problem, but I really don't think the players don't listen to DA, or I do think they do respect him. But I think, like Jameis said, it was, he really likes the team. He loves playing in New Orleans. The team, everybody that plays on that team expresses how much they love Jameis. So I don't really think it's a big issue locker room wise. I think people just read too much into it, saying like, Dennis Allen doesn't have control of the players, blah blah blah. I don't really think it was that serious. Like Tyler, like you said, I think it was more of a respect thing. Like if you want to actually call a run play, then actually line up like you want to call a run play. Don't line up in victory formation and then run a play, because somebody can get hurt like that.
Because then what would happen if they didn't get it? Then you look even more. Like what if Atlanta stops them?
Yeah. Well, they would have looked like jackasses for sure,
Right.
and they would have been made fun of.
Yeah.
And then of course, Arthur Smith had a problem with it and yelled at DA when they were going to shake hands, and DA was basically saying
that's kind of iffy. I mean, you're losing that bad. I mean, don't get mad they're trying to run up the score, but at the same time, I do get why he's mad. Like, if you're gonna be in victory formation, why go in there on the ball?
That's the only thing I had an issue.
It's kind of
with.
two-sided. It depends on how you.
Not to mention, like the Saints, they've actually played probably their best game of all season long. And
That was
go ahead and ruin it by doing that.
That was the most points they scored of any game this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, why couldn't we have played like this all year? Where has this been? Why are we getting hot so late when it doesn't even matter? We still had a chance to make the playoffs, but of course, God, the Panthers are so bad.
What was the score of that game again?
6-0.
9-0.
9-0.
The Bucs did not even score a single touchdown against the Panthers. That is sad. We scored like 4 touchdowns against the Panthers, and the Bucs couldn't even score 1. That is just retarded. God, Panthers, why couldn't you just help us out just one time? Just one time, please. Shit. But then again, I'm tired of having to rely on another team for us to go farther. It's so aggravating. But D, I'm telling you this right now. If you do not do anything this year with the new offensive coordinator we bring in, I will literally drive down to your house and knock on your door. I won't even knock on your door. I'll kick that bitch in and be like, what the fuck are you doing? We are supposed to be winners. We are not losers, damn it. I do not want to have to go to games wearing a paper bag over my head. I refuse. Some people are already doing it already, and I'm not at that point yet. I don't want to get to that point. I mean, that would be like if Cowboys fans showed up and just, wearing paper bags or doing this shit and saying like, man, America's team, more like the losers team, saying, doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Cowboys fans doing that, man?
I cannot. No.
Oh, there you go. See, golly, and I don't even think Jerry would allow that. If Jerry saw that, God, I think he would have a heart attack. God, that man is so old. Jerry's been the owner for a long time, but he likes to build his team from the draft. He does not like signing free agents at all. He likes to build his team from the ground up. I mean, I kind of respect it some way, but Jerry, you also got to realize it's not bad to sign some people in free agency every now and then.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a mindset thing. Like when you get to the playoffs, that's not when the job finishes. That's when it begins.
Yeah,
and just they can never put the foot up on the pedal. And
yeah,
but I don't know.
But man, and going back to the Super Bowl, man, I can't wait to see what commercials they have this year.
Oh, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. You know how much it costs to air a commercial for a Super Bowl?
$10,000 for 30 seconds.
No, it's Tyler, what do you think?
30,000.
Nope. It can range from anywhere to $10 to $20 million for 30 seconds.
Wow.
All during a Super Bowl game.
We need to see if we can get our podcast on there.
Oh my God, dude! I don't have
Oh man.
I don't have the money for that. I would love to be on there. God, that would be a dream come true. But shit, I don't have the finances for that. Oh God, I would hope to bring in a lot of ad revenue if that happened. Like, God, like I said, it can range from anywhere to like 10 to 20 million. I would hope to double that in ad revenue if it did happen, but not quite there yet. But hopefully we'll be there one day, guys. But so we gave our predictions for the Super Bowl. What would y'all say the final scores would be?
I think it's going to be, honestly, so you got two high-powered offenses. You got two great defenses is playing. To me, I think the defense is going to be kind of hidden, so the offense is going to shine.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is probably going to be one of the biggest shutout, biggest shootout games in probably Super Bowl history.
So you think it's gonna be a shootout?
I think it's be like 50, 52.
Kind of like how the Super Bowl was last year with the Eagles and Chiefs.
Yes.
It's going to be a shootout match.
I think it's going to be like that as well. I think whose offense is going to be better? I mean, on paper, I think the 49ers have a better offense. But, I mean, like I said, I don't know how Patrick continues to do it, but he does it, man.
I think Brock and Patrick combined for 400 yards.
Oh, for sure. I do believe both of them could go for 300 easily. I mean, they both have the talent for it. I mean, they have Rashee Rice. Kelsey's been coming back playing well. Valdez-Scantling, is that his name? Marvin
Yes.
Valdez-Scantling. He's risen up a little bit as well. And, of course, you can utilize Isaiah Pacheco in the passing game as well.
Yep.
I like that name, too. Isaiah Pacheco.
Pacheco.
Yep. I need Travis Kelce to get a TD too.
I think he's going to get
Oh,
it.
for sure. Taylor Swift in attendance. You can bet on.
Well, it's not clear yet if she can or not because apparently she has a show to do
In Japan, yeah.
to do before the Super Bowl games.
But I think they did the calculations. She'll get there at 6 a.m. in Las Vegas, like the before the game, like the day before the game.
Hopefully she's not going to be tired and cranky, bro. Oof.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
I
traveling.
might have some stink breath.
Oh God, I hope not. I don't think Travis would like that too much.
No.
No, but I think it's gonna be a good game. Hopefully they get Rashee Rice involved a lot more than he did last game, and we'll see who comes out on top. I got the Chiefs coming out on top.
Yeah,
The Chiefs.
yeah.
Pat
Matt,
Mahomes MVP.
Super Bowl
Pat
MVP.
Mahomes.
This would be if he does win and he does get MVP. This would be 2 years in a row. He's been Super Bowl MVP.
He'll be through a 3-time MVP
3-time Super Bowl NFL. I'm sorry, 3-time Super Bowl MVP.
and then 3-time champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still do believe it's going to be a shootout game. I'll go with 38-31. The Niners take this one.
Mm.
I feel like what will determine this matchup is how well Brock Purdy handles the pressure that the Chiefs throw at him. Chris Jones, however he handles the pressure. And I say Christian McCaffrey's going to get MVP for the Super Bowl.
I would love that. Christian McCaffrey to win a Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. Oh, that would be glorious.
See, I think too, like looking at this game, so this is probably going to be one of the best defenses that Patrick Mahomes faces.
Yeah.
And if he somehow comes out on top, I think he'll prove right there that he's one of the best or the best.
Well, this is probably the second best defense he's played because playing the Ravens last week, I wouldn't say he dismantled the Ravens, but he played pretty well against the Ravens. And the Ravens had finished with the best defense in the league. 49ers were a close second. But, I mean, seeing how the 49ers defense got exposed against the Packers, which the Packers should have won that game. But
I think the Packers came off a nice win, and I think they just had the momentum, and 49ers shut them down when they needed to.
I mean, the 49ers defense made a play when they needed to, and that's going to be the key. Which defense will make a play when they absolutely need them to? And I think it will be the 49ers because they have a good linebacking core with Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw. He's their right outside linebacker.
Did you see the hit that he had last weekend?
I didn't.
Greenlaw. He says that when he hits you, he's trying to go through you, and that's exactly what he did.
I didn't know he got hurt and he was questionable return. Like he had to go to the medical tent.
Yeah, but he laid a hit. It was textbook tackle hit.
He laid the wood.
And it was nice.
Damn. Well, hopefully he can play in the Super Bowl, which I think he can, because I mean a lot of the players have a lot of time to rest and catch up before the big game. I think Debo will be back healthy as well. If Debo plays, then the 49ers will have a definite shot because Debo's phenomenal. He's a big part of their offense.
So this is gonna be another two. Like you got two, well, probably the best two tight ends playing against each other again.
That is true.
George Kittle and Travis Kelce.
Yeah, Travis and Kittle are ranked as the two best tight ends in the league.
George Kittle, I believe he leads in yards for tight end.
Yeah,
this year.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah,
I know you probably
over 1,000.
I know you probably weren't a big fan of his when he scored and he lifted up his pads and had a shirt that said "Fuck Cowboys."
That at that moment, I was praying for their downfall.
He got fined heavily for that too. I'm like, I mean, come on, come on, Kittle. Why you gotta do him like that, bro? Well, I think he did that because I think the Cowboys were talking like a lot of shit before the game.
Yeah, Micah on his podcast, like what we're doing, he was running his mouth and they.
And I think Kittle took big offense to that.
Yeah.
Man, I would really wish that y'all would have played the 49ers again just to see how y'all would have looked the second time.
My honest, true prediction, I thought the 49ers were going to play the Cowboys in the championship.
I think everybody had that.
Yeah.
Like everybody had.
And
I know almost going. Everybody had Dallas beating the crap out of Green Bay. Nobody thought Green Bay would do what they did.
No, the Green Bay Packers were huge underdogs, and the Cowboys were big favorites, and the game wound up going in a completely direction. But I don't know, man. It's like they said, any given Sunday, you never know what's gonna happen.
Right.
But like I said, I thought the Packers should have beat the 49ers, but some dumb shit happened. Oh, there you go. Oh man, you leaving me out? What the fuck? Just kidding. No, man. But yeah, guys. I mean, football's almost over, man. I'm happy. I'm sad, man.
Just went by too fast.
I felt like the season went by so quick, man.
Yeah, quicker and quicker every season.
Football, I mean, NFL is done. NCAA, I mean, college is done.
Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait till
I think the UFL is coming back up.
Yeah.
Yes, they're combining with the XFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who cares about them?
Yeah.
It don't.
I think they need to bring back arena football back over here in New Orleans and all that. I never got to really see all that, but I mean, it looked like it would have been fun.
I mean, it was only entertaining for It was only entertaining for so long because the field was only 50 yards long.
Or they could bring back lingerie football.
They still do that.
That would be nice.
They still do that, actually.
Oh, they need to bring it to Newark.
Oh,
let's get it on.
I mean, I don't know. You're gonna have a hard time trying to find a lot of athletic, attractive women that actually are going to want to play in that particular sport. There'll be a lot of males there, a lot of guys there for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you like I have a lot of males trying. Stop.
I can't imagine what the halftime shows are going to be like. But no, I mean, yeah, the lingerie football league still continues, but it's about to disband because there's not really a lot of whole people that watch it because it's really not that entertaining. I mean, it's the women that play in that league are somewhat attractive, and they're just like, because when you think about it, like us guys, we have a thing that goes off in our heads. Like when we see a woman get hurt, we don't like it. It bothers us a lot. So when you see something like that happen, you're just like, oh, I hope she's okay. I hope she's not bad. I hope she's not hurting too bad. It's the same thing when we watch female fighters fight in the UFC or MMA.
I think that's different though because they sign up for that. Like, I mean, UFC fighting, Like,
That's their career.
honestly, I've seen the UFC girls fight
Mhm.
come out way better than the boys fight. Like, the girls actually get it when they're fighting.
Oh, yeah,
the boys like to dance around and
Yeah.
let the
Oh yeah. There's been some big money women fights for sure. Like I've watched a lot of Amanda Nunes fights. I think Amanda Nunes was fantastic. I watched the fight where Holly Holm just absolutely destroyed Ronda Rousey. That shit was cool.
And she was one of my favorites, Ronda Rousey.
Bro, yeah, she's pretty smoking too, bro. And here come Holly Holm with the what? And I'm like, damn, Ronda's gonna be paralyzed. But no, Ronda was never the same fighter after that because she never lost the fight prior to that.
Yeah.
She tried to go and fight Amanda Nunes, and Amanda Nunes just rocked her shit. Like, because Ronda had not been fighting. She was out of fighting for so long, so her body was not used to taking that kind of punishment. And that's what Amanda was doing. She was literally just bringing haymakers to her body and shit. She just couldn't take it anymore. But Amanda Nunes just recently retired, and to me, she's probably one of the best female fighters to ever fight in MMA and UFC. But I don't know. Did y'all watch a lot of UFC and MMA, anything like that?
I've always watched Conor McGregor and
Yeah, always the big fights. Whenever they have a big fight going on.
I like Sean O'Malley. He's one of my favorites.
Oh, Sean O'Malley, dude. I remember
Sugar Sean.
bro. He when he had to fight against Aljamain Sterling, I think it was.
Yeah.
Bro, he was the underdog in that fight, bro. He proved everybody wrong. I watched that fight, bro. Aljamain sold that fight, dude. Bro, you know Sean O'Malley's a strong striker, bro. Why are you literally getting in his range to try for him to just go for the, and that's what happened. Aljamain got too close, trying to go for the knockout, and Sean said, "Oh, thank you very much, sir," and gave him a good haymaker, and Aljamain just went, bleh. Damn.
I forget who's the other guy that is it Khabib?
Khabib, yeah. Khabib's retired though.
Yeah, I mean him and McGregor, they fought a whole bunch.
They made a lot of money in that fight. But Khabib retired because his dad passed, and his dad was his biggest motivation to fight and everything. He was his personal trainer as well. So, and Khabib could come back and fight, but it's gonna take a lot from him. Like, they're gonna have to offer him a lot. They're gonna have to talk to him and convince him heavily for him to come back and fight. But Khabib was undefeated. He didn't lose. He was phenomenal too. He's probably one of the best ground attack fighters I've ever seen. He could work your opponent on the ground so well, which is what he did to Conor. Conor wasn't used to that. He wasn't used to being on the ground that much. But speaking of fights, real quick, y'all, and before we get on to that, leave a comment down below and drop who you think will win the Super Bowl this year, February 11th, Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you taking the Chiefs or are you taking the 49ers?
Taylor Swift, baby.
Yeah. So basically,
Niner game.
Yeah. So basically, are you taking Taylor Swift or are you taking Christian McCaffrey's old girl, Olivia?
Kyle Juszczyk's girl.
Oh, what? Yeah. Kyle Juszczyk's wife actually made Taylor's jacket or whatever, and Kyle was so proud of that.
Or you can see Jackson Mahomes too. He's out there.
No, bro. Bro, his brother's gotten Patrick in trouble, bro. That dude has done some stupid shit. He was banned from the stadium for so long.
They need to keep him out.
No, he does stupid shit, bro. And Patrick's wife, Brittany, was banned for games from a little minute, and it took her a while to come back because she was saying some dumb shit about the Chiefs organization, saying like, "Oh, my husband does so much for y'all. Y'all don't treat him right. Y'all are taking advantage of him. Blah blah blah." And you know what Patrick did? Patrick's like, "Honey, just stop. I got this. Just stop." I appreciate you. I love you so much, but God, you're gonna get me in trouble. Oh boy. But yeah, guys. I mean, like I said, it's a couple weeks. The Super Bowl is a couple weeks away. We're very excited. I'm still trying to go to I'm still trying to go to a Super Bowl party. Will y'all be off that day or y'all be working that day?
We work nights. I work nights that weekend.
I'll make sure I'm off for that party or watch party.
No, you won't.
Guys, leave a comment in chat. Congratulate Tyler for being a hardworking man. Bless his
Sure.
heart. Yeah.
Shout out to the A shift, baby.
Yeah. Man. But anyway, guys, so moving on from the NFL, we're gonna go into some NCAA, some little bit of college real quick. Last week, guys, if you're here, well, not last week, but the week before, Tyler and I, we went over the NIL deals and the transfer portal and how it's affecting college football. So we'll do a little quick recap. We had some more transfer portals that happened with various teams. With our handy-dandy little note sheets here, that was prepared by Sir Tyler himself. So, Tyler, appreciate the hard work.
No problem.
Matt, did you do any of these too, or is it all Tyler?
He did all the work.
Oh, nice. Man, this is good handwriting too, man. I wish I had good handwriting like this. I write like chicken shit. Ah, man. So with Michigan, how many people are left from Michigan? Who's that? CJ Stokes? Is that what it is? CJ Stokes?
Yes, CJ Stokes, yeah.
CJ Stokes. I've never heard of that guy.
Yeah.
They have any big players?
I don't think so.
Just
Looks like a lot of like no names or
like just people that weren't really did they contribute a lot to their national
Oh.
championship?
no.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, yeah. So let's see. C.J. Stokes, running back. He went to Charlotte. Then Darius Clemens, wide receiver, Oregon State. Sam Starum. Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? Sam Starum?
I think so. Let me see.
He's a fourth name right here.
Yeah, Starrett. How do you say his name?
Yeah,
Sorry, Sam, if we messed it up, but
It's all good. Wide receiver, he's undecided. Cameron Calhoun, I think I've heard of him. Cornerback going to Utah. Is that Amorian Walker? Cornerback he's going to Ole Miss. And coming to Michigan, we have Josh Preeb, offensive lineman from Northwestern. Oh wow, this is a name. Jushan Barham. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Linebacker out of Maryland. That's an interesting name. So it's Jushawn. How would you pronounce that? Jushawn?
Deshaun.
Let's see.
This one right here.
Jay Sean.
That's Jushawn.
Jay Sean.
I'm sorry. Is that an A? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that was a U. I'm sorry. That's why I was saying Jushawn. I think that's Jushawn. Let's see. Who else we got here? Oh, perfect. I already know our LSU lost the offensive lineman. He went to Tennessee. That's fine. Lance Hurd. I don't give a shit about you. They did get Underwood. I gotta say they had the best draft class. They got the number one wide receiver, number one running back, and number one quarterback. Right?
They had a chance to get. So when they signed Underwood, they knew that they weren't going to get. I don't know the other guy's name, but he was another number one quarterback coming out of high school. They knew if they got Underwood, that they were going to lose him, which he signed with somebody else.
Damn. Well, hey, I think we're going to be phenomenal this year. I can't wait. I'm going to make sure I watch every game this year. Even though I did this year, I'm going to do it again. Hey, man, if my Saints are not doing good, there's only one other team I can fall back on. And as you can see, we love them very much around here. Tyler's rocking out the gear. He's also got the cool-ass shoes, too.
Yep.
Show off them lovely kicks, Tyler. Yes! That's a good little round of applause.
I even got my LSU boxers on, but I don't think y'all want to see that.
No, we don't.
No, I mean, you look good, though, man. You look like you're working out. You're keeping yourself in shape.
Sir,
Yeah.
go away.
Let's see. I did know Caleb Downs, he transferred. Like when Nick Saban retired, a couple of Alabama players wanted to go elsewhere, which is crazy. I kind of figured that would happen, though.
Yeah.
So Caleb Downs, where did he go to? Did he go to
Ohio State, I think.
Oh, he went to Ohio State? All right.
A lot of Alabama ex went to Ohio State.
Yeah. And
Ohio
then
State, they've been doing pretty good in the transfer portal.
they have. I know their quarterback transferred somewhere else.
But you know what happens, though? They transfer to Ohio State, and they come on over to LSU, and they win the Heisman.
He's talking about old Joe Shiesty, the real Joe Shiesty.
Joe Shiesty, Jaden Daniels, Malik Neighbors, Brian
Yeah.
Thomas, bring them on over.
Yes, sir. Do you guys know where Jaden transferred from before he came
Arizona
in?
State.
Arizona State.
My man. We is educated around here, guys. Don't test us.
Yeah, they were cleaning out his locker because they thought that he was no good. Turn around, boom, baby.
Oh, maybe. You saw what he did.
Hey, we know how to take care of real talent down here. And like I said before, for all y'all people that said that Brian Kelly does not know how to recruit good talent, y'all motherfuckers are wrong. We had the number one recruit. Yeah, we had the number one recruiting draft class this year. I don't want to hear none of y'all say shit.
Yep.
Let's see. And then Quishon Jukins, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay. He went to Washington. Well, of course he goes to Washington. Let's see. The Alabama also lost to Marcus Paris. Is that it?
Yeah.
Marcus Paris and Kamori House. Where did it go? Okay. So they went. They both went to Washington as well.
And they followed that the coach to Washington.
That's insane. I did see Caleb Williams, quarterback for USC. He finally declared for the draft. I really don't know where he can go, honestly. There's really not a lot of teams that are looking for quarterbacks right now. Really, the only teams I think of that are looking for quarterbacks right now is the Commanders, obviously. I'm really trying to think. Maybe the Giants. I don't know if they've given up on Daniel Jones yet and if they want to move on from him.
I think they just gave him a big contract.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I think 4 years.
And maybe it's Chicago, but if you look at Justin Fields, you got to see what you're going to do with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Justin Fields has proved that he can play there. He just needs to have a better mindset is all. I think once he is able to, progress more as a better player, I just want to see him throw the ball more. That's all. I mean, he's trying to be too much like Lamar, but Lamar can run and throw the ball. Right now, I mean, Justin Fields, it seems like he can just run the ball really well. I want to see him throw it more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to find out how to win games. They have the talent there. They just need to put down the winning formula, and just go win games.
I know. I mean, and they try to give him receivers for him to be good. I mean, they went and got DJ Moore from the Panthers. They got Chase Claypool from the Steelers, which I think Chase Claypool was a bust, in my opinion.
Yeah, Darnell Mooney, Cole Kmet, they have talent.
Yeah, Cole Kmet's good. I like Cole Kmet. I think he's going to be a really good tight end, but they need to get and they kind of need to get the run game going as well. I mean, they swapped between so many running backs this year.
Yeah.
What was Khalil Herbert?
Who else was it?
Somebody named Johnson. It was like
Brady Johnson?
No,
no, not him. His first name started with the F, I believe. It was like Berwan Johnson or something like that. But anyway, they were swapping between a lot of running backs. They didn't really have a clear, definitive one.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Bears will go in that direction. God, I'm trying to think. Maybe the Vikings. I don't know if they
Only
want.
one I could think of is maybe the Raiders, but I don't know how high their draft pick is.
I think somebody had Jaden Daniels going to the Raiders too.
I wouldn't be mad about that. I mean, because obviously they've given up on Jimmy Garoppolo. They don't give a shit about his ass.
Honestly, I mean, if he went to Atlanta, I wouldn't be mad.
I don't want him.
You wouldn't be mad?
No.
The rival?
Playing against Saints 2 years in a row. I mean,
I know, but I don't want to cheer. I don't want to boo him. I don't want to have to hate again. I don't want to have to hate him.
I mean, if he can go to I mean, like, that's what sucks about being the best. You go to the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
the
not-
whole point of like evening out. Like,
Yeah.
it's their whole
So yeah, well the Bears have the number one overall pick this year. They got it from the trade with the Panthers. I don't think they're going with the quarterback. If I was the Bears, I would go either a running back route or a wide receiver route, just so you can kind of help out Justin a good bit.
if he wants to throw the ball, I would go towards the wide receiver route.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
the cool thing too, if like a lot of them, so like Malik Neighbor said that him and Jaden are a duo package. So if you're lucky, you might get both of them. And
I think they had Malik going to the Patriots, I believe. And honestly, I think that would be a good fit. That's another team that could draft a quarterback too, the Patriots, because I know they don't want to go with Mac Jones anymore, and I know they don't want to go in Bailey Zappi's direction.
And I know they have a high draft pick too, so it's not like they're gonna get it.
Yeah,
Um,
they're probably if they want to, they'll probably go after either Caleb or Jaden for that matter. But I don't know. I do know Jaden's ranked higher than Caleb. Caleb does have a high football IQ, but I think Jaden's he's a more athletic player than Caleb is. I mean Caleb can throw the ball, but Jaden's a dual threat, and there's not too many quarterbacks you can find that have that dual threat capability anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you also too, if you look at like guys going, then they're pretty cold up there in New England. So,
Depends on the time of year.
yeah,
so if you're looking at somebody like JJ McCarthy from Michigan, him going over there would be could be a good pick.
He declared for the draft too, which I'm like, bro, JJ, I'm sorry, you're not that good of a quarterback, bro. The only reason why y'all won the national champs is because y'all were able to run the ball so well. JJ barely had to do anything.
yeah.
I mean, you had two really good running backs in the backfield for you, helping you out so much, and not a lot was required of you, I should say. And guys, before we move on to the next topic, I got another random question for y'all. This is just completely random. What would you say is your go-to fast food establishment you like to eat at on the daily?
Can't go wrong with Cane's, Raising Cane's.
Good choice. Tyler, what about you?
Firehouse.
Firehouse sub. You like them sandwiches, huh?
Oh yeah.
Firehouse is good, man. I love Firehouse, but if I'm not feeling that, I'll probably go to Jersey Mike's. They opened up a new Jersey Mike's off of Highway 30. Oh, that shit's so good.
Or a nice Subway protein bowl.
Ooh, I actually never had that. Is it good?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Man, if I had to choose one, that's tough. I would probably go with. I'm gonna probably have to go your route too, Ty. I love Firehouse subs. I love a good sandwich, man. If it's not that, then I do Chick-fil-A. But I didn't want to be basic.
I've always wanted to try the Krusty Krab.
Me too.
Yeah, man.
And that's like a big like bucket list that I want to do, the Krusty Krab.
Yeah, man.
Krusty Krab.
I want to go visit Bikini Bottom. I figured out that secret recipe and just eat that shit on the sea.
Yep.
Oh man, but all
Maybe
this
step on plankton.
yeah. What's where you walking? I'm walking here. Down here, you twit. But anyway, guys, here, leave a comment down below what your favorite fast food places you like to go to. Your go-to one that you like to eat at the daily. I do love me some Cane's too, man. I love the toast and I love me that good sauce, man. You can't go wrong with that. Man, but depending on the time of the day you go, man, the fries are either soggy or they're just crisp.
Yeah, either for lunch, like while you're at work, you have a break, go on lunch, or those 3 a.m. runs when you're hungry, you want to go get something to eat. Raising Cane.
There you go. One love. Woof woof. Oh man. But all right, guys. So Moving on from football, we're gonna talk a little bit of basketball real quick. We gotta give a shout out to, of course, our hometown heroes, the men's LSU team and the ladies team as well. But honestly, if you want to be honest, we're gonna talk more about the ladies because they're a little more successful right now. Compared to the men, the ladies are killing it right now. So who when did the ladies last play?
They played Thursday.
Yes. Was it South Carolina?
Thursday against South Carolina. And
That was their last game. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, the two best teams probably in the nation in women's college basketball. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So the first quarter, the Lady Tigers were up by 6 points. Second quarter, they were leading by 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
So at halftime, they're leading by 5, and then in the third quarter, they were leading by 4, and then at the very end, they lose by 3.
Damn.
So it's kind of like decline the whole game, and then
Did they just like lose momentum, or like did the South Carolina Gamecocks just said like we're enough of this shit?
a little bit of both.
I think they got under Angel Reese's skin too, and she they haven't like from their team last year to their team now. They don't have the same firepower that they did when they had that championship run. Like they're just not clicking with each other. They're like one game they'll go out and they'll put up 100 points. The next game they'll come out and put up 60 points and just sneak by. It's
like are they not as motivated as they are last year?
She's not playing the game that she normally plays.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last few games she's had 4 or 5 points. You know.
Is that the transfer we got from Louisville?
Mm-hmm. So you look at Angel Reese. So if you watch and go back and look at all of her games last year, she had a double in every game that they won last year. This year, she doesn't even compare to that.
Damn.
And I know it's asking for a lot, but I just think that they haven't came back from that championship run.
Mm-hmm.
They're still trying to figure out who they like this new team and stuff. They lost a few players, but. I mean, I know it's still early and they got a lot of time. You know, March Madness is coming around. They have a chance to go for a long run, but if they're going to do it, they all got to play together.
Yeah. Are they just not playing well as a unit right now?
I mean, so at one point, her and Floje, I think that's her name, they had a little beef going with each other,
Damn.
you know, off the court. You know, Angel Reese sat out for, I think, 3 or 4 games with Mulkey benched her. You know, It's just, I mean, you know, in a game like that, you need your star players.
Yeah. Was it for academic reasons?
I think that's what they said.
Okay. I think that's probably not what happened, but that's just something they had to say just to give a kind of a reason what it was.
I just think that she blew up too big with all the NIL stuff, and like her head is just, she needs to come back down to earth.
Yeah. Man, I tell you, when I saw the locker room that the Lady Tigers have, bro, it looks like a mansion. It looks like the inside of a mansion, dude. Like, bro, y'all are spoiling the shit out of these women.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like, you got like, I mean, 20 and 21-year-old kids in this big old facility. You know, they just would come off a national championship run. Yeah. Their heads bigger than you can imagine.
Yeah, their egos are through the roof. They have a big ass theater room in the locker room. Their lockers themselves are like as big. They're almost as big as like what the football team would have. Yeah. I mean, they have their own mess hall. They have a bunch of massage chairs. They have their own game room. I'm like, bruh, y'all are spoiling the shit out of these women. I mean, I understand they want a big game and y'all want to, thank them, take care of them. But, bro, if you want to have the mindset of a champion, this is not the way to go. It's just not. And Tyler, like you said, you nailed it on the head. Like this is not the way to go. If you want to have that mindset of wanting to win, to wanting to be the best, you gotta want to have that mindset. I gotta earn this. Even though I won it last year, I still gotta earn this. I still gotta fight. And I want to believe in Coach K. I hopefully she can rally the troops and turn things around, which I believe she can.
I still believe in Coach K, Coach Mulkey. I mean, they're gonna find their way. They're gonna eventually come together. I think they're just playing these games, trying to get back into rhythm. You lose one here, and they'll build off of that. And they, like I said, March Madness is coming up, and that's where they're gonna, I think, take off.
Mm.
'Cause, I mean, you look at like the LSU baseball. LSU baseball, they lost a few games and then boom, they bounced back and they went on a run. So I think that's what the girls are gonna do. They bouncing back. They're gonna take a run and they're gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope so. Matt, what are you gonna say?
Besides the score of the game, the Lady Tigers, they played a very well basketball game. So it's not like they can't go out there and compete with any team. They were neck and neck with the number one team in the country. Like, besides the score, yeah, they saw at the end. But going forward in the season, look on a positive note. You competed against the number one team. Now just go out there and try to win as much games as you can. You got a good team. You got a good roster. Just use that as motivation to keep pushing forward. And we'll see where that leads you.
That's how winning is done.
And then look at, like he just said, I mean, you look at some of the other upsets that they had. So Iowa, they got upset by Ohio State. And I'm not like, it was like a pretty good butt whipping too. Ohio State put up 100 points. Caitlin Carr got trampled by a fan running on the court.
I seen that.
I think she flopped, but you know, it is what it is.
It looked way more dramatized than what it actually seemed. I think they made way too much of a big deal about it. I think she was just trying to get some money out of the situation. If you want to be 100% honest, because watching the video, I mean, the fan crossed in front of her. Like, there's no way she shouldn't have been able to see this person coming across her field of vision, and you just collide with her like that. Ain't no way, bro.
That was the first time I've ever seen I've seen it, you know, you've seen it in football and stuff like that whenever they rush the field, but I've never seen it in basketball like that.
Yeah.
Students rush the court. Yeah. I mean, also too, Colorado, they lost. They got upset late during the week, and they had a couple upsets this past week. I was watching the game today. I think Tennessee got upset today by Mississippi State, I think.
I heard Mississippi State's kind of on a roll. They have a really good record against teams that are ranked.
Yeah.
And because they beat Auburn a few days before that, and Auburn was ranked like 6th in the nation. Yeah. Mississippi State has like one of the best records in college basketball against teams that are ranked, which is pretty impressive because they're not even ranked themselves.
All right.
Ugh. Yeah, but I mean, and of course, you know, like I said, guys, we believe in our ladies. Unfortunately, as for the men, well, I'm just gonna be blunt with y'all. They're trash. They suck.
I mean, they're just inconsistent because in one game, like they'll go out and beat an Ole Miss team that they probably shouldn't have beat, and then next thing you know, they come out and play against a Arkansas team or an Alabama team that's ranked the same as them and totally get blown out by them.
Yeah, they do not. They do not have a good record in the SEC play. It's.
Well, I think they're like 4-2.
Oh, they 4-2.
At one point they were 2-0. Then they won 3, and then they lost a bunch.
I think their overall record is like 11-8 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12. It's either 12-8 or 11-8, something like that. But like you said, I mean, they're on a 2-game losing streak right now. They lost to Alabama recently, and I mean, they're not really playing good defense. I mean, offense is kind of stagnant. You know, I don't know. Who's the head coach for the basketball team?
Couldn't even tell you.
Damn.
Yeah.
See that's how much we care about our guys. Hold on.
I'm not out of a team they are.
Yeah. Hold on.
I think it's Ben Simmons.
He's on injured reserve right now in the NBA.
Yeah, will he ever play the game again?
He played last night with Brooklyn.
Okay.
Oh, he did? Okay, I thought they placed him on injured reserve or something like that.
What's he on?
Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, first it was a mental game, and now it's just oof. Okay, so it is. Okay, that's not it. Bro, I pull up, of course, the first person who pulls up is Miss Kim, of course. Oh, boy, that's not who I'm looking for. Let's see. Is it Johnny Jones?
Couldn't even tell you.
Johnny Jones, Matt McMahon.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Matt McMahon.
Yeah.
Sounds like the old wrestler dude,
Yeah.
McMahon.
Oh yeah, he's LSU's 25th coach in program history. Yeah, he's the current head coach for LSU. Yeah, Matt, that's how we feel about you, man. You got to get the shit together, bro. Because look, LSU basketball has not been good for a while. Ever since Will Wade was there.
Yeah, I think when they went to the Sweet 16, maybe.
Yeah, they went to the Sweet 16 with Will Wade.
And that was one of the times I've actually watched them go that far. Like watching it like during the day game. I think they played Yale or Maryland, and they got their butts kicked.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Or Michigan State, I think they played too. Michigan beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, but hopefully they can get it together. But right now, guys, I'm gonna give off of some of the top 10 teams for men's college basketball and ladies as well.
That might be different now because a lot of them teams lost, so it's a lot.
Okay.
It's mixed up now.
So when did you make this?
That was
Tyler?
last week.
Last week? Oh, what day?
During the week.
During the week? Hey, all right, we'll take it. We'll figure it out. Yeah. So if anything has changed, please let us know. But we will have it. We will be more accurate next go around. But I mean, UConn and Purdue. That sounds right. I know. UConn and Purdue have been the top two teams in men's for a good while. North Carolina's 3, Houston's 4, Tennessee's 5th, Kentucky's 6th, Kansas is 7th, Auburn is 8th, Arizona's 9th, and Illinois is 10th. So honestly, I figured UConn and Purdue would be up there. UConn and Purdue always have really great talent in basketball. I know UConn's been great for a really long while. When I say long while, I mean like probably less. Like 5 to 10 years, I think they've been phenomenal. Purdue's on the come up. Purdue's been producing some good basketball talent.
I got them to win it all.
You got Purdue to win it all?
Yeah.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. And then for the ladies, we got, of course, South Carolina.
The ladies I got right here. Okay. I think this is the newest.
Okay.
Up and coming, I think. So obviously, you got South Carolina 19-0 at number 1. You got Kansas State sitting at 20-1. They got Iowa at 19-2, Stanford 19-2, and then North Carolina State at number 5, Colorado at 6, UCLA at 7, Ohio State at 8. LSU was at number 9. I think they dropped down to 11. You got Indiana.
That's 2 spots. That's not bad.
Yeah, you got Indiana at 10, UConn at 11 right now, Texas at 12, Baylor, Notre Dame, USC, Louisville, Virginia Tech, Oregon State, Gonzaga, so on and so on.
Okay.
Princeton's at 25.
There you go. Well, so South Carolina's at the top. Like I said, LSU almost had a chance, but hopefully they do meet again. I think LSU will walk away with the dub.
Yes, I do believe so too.
Because we believe in our ladies.
I think it's a minor setback for a major comeback.
I like that. Wise words.
Clip that.
There you go. Make a TikTok out of that. All right. So guys, so real quick, last topic of the night. So UFC 296 or UFC 297? Let me fact check myself real quick. Let's see. I think it was. Okay, no, that's too low. Damn it! All right, hold up. Wait a minute. No, son of a bitch. Sorry, guys. I think it was 299. No, that was okay. Okay, so wait, that's Saturday, March 9th. Okay. What fight card was that? Let's see. It was 298. Okay, so that's February 17th. So that's a few weeks away. Because they do it in a specific order. Let's see, versus. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it was 297. Okay. My bad, yo. Okay. Yeah, so the one that happened this past weekend was I say past weekend. This was the weekend before. Sean Strickland went up against Dricus du Plessis. It came down to decision, but honestly, Sean got hosed. I saw that fight, and du Plessis looked fucked up. He really did. Like his face was bloodied up. His eye was swollen. His face was puffed. Like, ugh. It didn't look pretty. But du Plessis won by decision. The fight went all the way through 5 rounds. Sick. But man, they probably gave it to du Plessis because, well, you know, Sean's been kind of taking some heat and shit because of what he said in his press conference before the fight.
Yeah.
Which, he basically said some shit about the gay community and all that shit, and basically said, like, man, I mean, are you gonna if you find out your son's gay and you're all right with not having a grandson or nothing like that? And he pretty much said, yeah, no problem with it at all. And Sean was like, dude, you're a weak fucking man, bro. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, basically just went after his ass. But yeah, and then there was a woman title fight. It was Raquel Pennington versus Mayra Buena Silva. Oof. Miss Raquel won though. She won by decision. That fight went all the way through too. And then the other title fight was Neil Magny versus Mike Malott. Neil won by knockout TKO. Took only 3 rounds. Apparently it was sick. It was the left hook. Yeah, bye. But the next apparently the next UFC event won't be until February 17th, so we got a couple weeks away. That'll be the week of Valentine's Day. So there will be no love gained, no love lost. I know it took me all week to come up with that. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, so that's all we have to cover. So, guys, what we're gonna do, what I like to do at the end of every show, I like to do a little gaming activity for the show, and it's all sports related.
All right, well, hold on. I'm predicting the top sports from so it'd be like football, hockey, baseball, basketball, or both basketballs and then baseball. So with my top picks, I got Kansas City to win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I got the Boston Bruins to win the NHL Stanley Cup.
Was it the Golden Knights that won it this year?
I'm not sure.
This year or last year? I think it was Tampa Bay.
Was it Tampa Bay or was it the Golden Knights?
I don't know.
But I also got Purdue Boilermakers to win the NCAA tournament.
Okay.
I got the Boston Celtics to win the NBA championship.
Not mad about that.
I can see that.
And I got the Los Angeles Dodgers with Shohei Ohtani killing it.
Ohtani.
Dodgers take the World Series. So y'all stick with me and y'all keep me updated if y'all think that's going to happen or not.
Yeah, Ohtani's the highest paid player in baseball.
I got one thing to add.
Go ahead, Matt.
What do y'all call a well-balanced horse?
Oh, nice. This is
what's that? What's that?
For.
Any guesses?
A well-balanced horse. I don't know.
Stable.
Wrong one. Hit the other one. The far right one. Far right. Yes, there we go. Okay, all right. I'll give you that one.
It was.
Okay.
Something like fun.
All right, guys. So look, here's what we're gonna do. Look, Tyler's 1, Matt's 2, I'm 3. So whichever joke was the best, leave a comment down below. So Tyler's 1, Matt's 2, and I'm 3. So if you don't remember our jokes, I will post them down in the comments below, and we can repeat ours real quick. You heard Matt's. Tyler, what was yours again?
Why Why don't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
And you said because the P is silent.
Because the P is silent.
There we go. That was good. And mine was, what does the tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? And the punchline was, well, they're both parasites. And, you know, there's a little play on words. But, you know, but hey, leave a comment down below. Which one of our jokes was the funniest? You know, it's okay. We're all good. We can take criticism. It's okay. These are dumb dad jokes, okay? All right. So, guys, how we're going to end this off tonight. So, what we're going to do real quick. Here. Well, actually, you know what? Here. I want to do this instead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love this shit, man. Okay. So, guys, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to play a 25-second clip from a sports movie, and then you'll have to, if you know what it is, you can either like raise your hand or you can yell out a call sign, and whoever gets it first, you have a chance to answer. If you say the movie it is correct, and you get a point, and you can get an extra bonus point if you can also say the year that it came out.
Oh,
You don't have to say the year that it came out, but if you think you know the year, then you can answer that as well. But I'm going to do just the top 10 sports movies that have made the most income over the years. So just keep in mind that. So we're going to go from that horizon. So, an audience, if y'all want to play as well, you're more than welcome to. If you know the answer, leave it in the comments below, please. All right, but I'm only going to be playing like just a 20 to 25-second clip of that particular movie. And I'm going to have the volume up and everything. I can't show y'all the clip either because, you know, copyright claims. Don't want to get in trouble. All right. Okay. But yeah, do it. Yeah, if but what do y'all want y'all's call words to be if you know the answer? Like,
oh, yeah.
Matt.
Let's go with, oh yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Hey, here we
go.
Shut up. I thought that shit was funny as hell. Like he did. Here we go.
Yeah,
All right. Okay. And, you know, some of these movies may have, like, sequels or more than one. So if it does, then you'll have to name the specific title. Okay. All right. You ready, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You ready, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's right, baby. That's right. Look at it. Watch him now. Watch him. Right now, he's got 2 hands, right?
Rocky?
Damn, man, what the hell you doing? This guy will knock you on your ass.
You're close, but it's got to be, it's a specific one.
You want to live in the hospital for 5 weeks this time?
Here we go.
You thought I was tough
Rocky
to
III?
kill you?
Yes. It's Rocky 3. This is the scene. There is no tomorrow. This is a very inspiring scene because Rocky's tired, he's frustrated, and then he's like, no, just do it tomorrow, no tomorrow. And then Apollo says this.
Damn, Rock, come on. What's the matter with you? Tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Yeah.
There is no tomorrow.
Yeah. It's a very powerful scene. Basically, he's like, tomorrow, but he's like, there's no tomorrow, bro. Like, if you want to do this, let's do it now. Like, cause you don't, tomorrow's not guaranteed. You want, you know, I really love that scene a lot.
Yeah. 1994, was it?
No. What do you want to guess, Tyler? On the year.
2023.
Sir.
Bruh. Well, you're kind of off by 40 years. It's 1982 is when the movie came out.
I'm afraid.
2020.
The young son.
I gave you props.
It's 2023. We can do whatever we want.
There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. Oh God. Okay. All right. on to the next movie, guys. All right.
Hey man, I'm gonna need you to do a rap for us too. Whenever after this,
What rap are we talking about?
let's Matt the Wildcat.
I can.
Okay.
If you need
We
me
will,
to.
we will definitely do that before we log off. All right, guys. You ready for the next one?
Is it on you?
Here you go.
Can y'all hear it okay?
Yeah.
All right. Any guesses, guys?
42.
No, that's a good guess, though.
Angels in the outfield.
Brown Ear Bears?
Bad News Bears? you
Yeah,
mean?
brand new Bears.
No. You each get one more guess.
The Mighty Ducks.
No. But hey, but I like the intuition.
Sandlot?
No. That is also a good choice, though. So the movie was Moneyball.
Damn, never heard of it.
Moneyball.
Moneyball is a movie, a true story about the Oakland A's. In the 2002 Oakland Athletics that had set the MLB record for winning most consecutive games in a row with 23. The scene I played for you was Hatterberg, one of their designated hitters. He hit a home run to get his team to win their 23rd game in a row.
Okay, can I give a big shout out to Steph Curry? Hit 8 threes on the night.
Nice.
37 points, baby.
That's my boy Curry.
Steph Curry with the shot, though.
Shout out to the Pistons for the 23-game losing streak.
Damn, they are bad. And do y'all want to take a guess on when the movie came out, y'all?
Moneyball, let's see. 2007.
Tyler, what you gonna say?
2017.
Y'all were close. It was 2011. The movie came out.
Ooh, I was gonna say 2013.
Yeah, so the movie's about to be 13 years old. It was with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill.
2023.
All right. 2023. All right. So right now Matt has 1 and Tyler's a 0, but hey, we still got about 7 more left, so anything can happen.
0, baby. Not cheated.
All right. Okay, guys, you ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Sounds like a mermaid.
Just one time. I swear to God, I'm gonna hit you so hard by the time you come to. Oh boy, you're
Oh, this is Remember the Titans.
You are correct, Tyler. There's Remember the Titans. This is the strong side.
Yeah. I remember when I heard his name. This one, I couldn't even tell you the year. I think this is like 2005, 2006.
2004.
So what year are you going with, Tyler?
I'm gonna go 2005.
2004.
It came out in 2000.
Damn.
2000.
I was close.
Yeah.
Y'all were close, y'all. This movie literally came out over 24 years ago. That is insane. And it's still a great football movie to this day.
Oh, yeah.
Yo. Probably one of the best football movies ever made. All right, so we are tied at 1-1. We have seven left to go. All right. All right, you ready, boys?
Here we go, Rocky.
Yep.
Rocky.
Yeah, it's the first Rocky movie.
Yeah,
Give me a
I can
chance.
tell by the music.
Cheater.
All right. So, do y'all want to take a guess of what year the movie came out?
Yes.
The very first Rocky movie.
1970.
1980.
Matt, go ahead.
1976, 1972. 75, 1975.
75.
How many years you get?
Which one are you going with?
1975.
75, Tyler?
Well, 1974.
So y'all are both close. It was 1976 the movie came out. 1974. All right. So Matt has 2 and Tyler's with 1. Just still a close game. Let's see. Let me check this real quick. Oh my god. All right. One sec.
Hey, what's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal? Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I knew you were going to say that.
I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's the best.
I truly believe. If it's not that, then Fruit Loops would have been my second.
Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch. I've eaten Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes,
Lucky Charms.
Fruit
Frosted
Loops. Oh God.
Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes.
What's the yellow puffs? The little,
Oh, Cheerios.
no, that's a Cheerios.
Corns?
Yeah, like the
Honey Nut Cheerios.
had
They call it corn. Huh?
There's the big yellow balls or whatever.
Oh, wasn't there also a Rice Krispie one as well? Rice Krispie
Yeah.
cereal.
You can hear it bubbling.
Oh, and Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa
Yeah.
Puffs.
Oh, no, Cookie Crisp. Those are good.
Cookie Crisp. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, guys. Go. Hi, Mom. Everybody.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Grandma. I love you.
All right. You ready for the next one, boys?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
He deserves it. Don't be ridiculous. Georgia Tech is one of the top offensive teams in the country.
Is this draft day?
You're an All-American and our captain act like it. I believe I am.
Oh, Rudy.
Yes, you're correct, Tyler. It is Rudy.
Yes.
Man,
This is the scene where they're all putting their
The
jerseys
jersey's
in.
on the table.
Yeah.
man,
And
I've
then,
never heard of it.
That's
you never
way-
watched Rudy?
That's way before your time.
Was
Was
it Rudy? R-U-D-Y?
Yes. That's the
So-
one he played for Notre Dame.
Yeah, so Rudy's based on a true story. So he was a football player. He wanted to play for Notre Dame so bad. That was his team. But he wasn't the biggest athlete. He was very undersized, but he had the heart to play. Like he never quit. He never gave up, and his players fell in love with that. All right, good. So Tyler, you got that right. So what year would y'all like to take a guess when it came out, y'all?
Well, if it was way before my time, I'm going to go with 1986.
I'm going to go 1987.
I'll go 1988.
1988. Okay, so Tyler, what's your final one?
1999.
1999. You said 1987.
1987.
1987. Okay, so y'all were close, but it came out in 1993 when the movie was released. I was not even a thought. My parents were still in college. Ty, I don't know what your parents were doing, or Matt, I don't know what your parents were doing yet at the time.
I think they were just.
Probably doing each other.
You want to know how you were born, Matt? There you go.
Oh my god, that's a wild thought.
Oh, shame.
Shout out to the family folks watching home. We love y'all. Appreciate it.
Yeah, don't listen to anything we're saying.
Yeah. All right.
It's been a while.
I love Cheez-Its.
All right. You ready,
I'll
guys?
spit one. Don't worry.
What's the deal with Matt? He won't be able to do very much. This is unbelievable. You guys are playing like this is some throwaway game up in Rochester. Who we playing, Rammer? Sweden. Yeah, you're damn right. In the Olympics. What the hell's wrong with you? Put your gear on. I said put your gear on. Doc told me I can't. Yeah, I know. You got a bad bruise. You know what? Put your street clothes on, because I got no time for quitters. Come on, Herb. Nobody's quitting here. You worry about your own game. Only there to keep you busy. The bruise on the leg is a hell of a long way from the heart. Candy ass. What'd you call me? You heard me. You want me to play, huh? Is that what you want? I want you to be a hockey player!
Here we go.
Play one leg!
What you got?
The Mighty Ducks.
No.
That's all I got.
I don't know. I'm stuck.
You don't know, Tyler? Oh. So this was a scene from the movie Miracle.
Miracle at Birth?
No, not Miracle of Birth. It's just Miracle. So have y'all seen that movie?
No.
So Miracle is true, based on a true story as well as a hockey movie on the 1980 U.S. Olympic team that wound up going on to win gold, and they beat the Russians, they were the greatest team in hockey at the time. They had not lost in over like 10 years or something like that, and this group of guys came together and beat them.
Is that Wayne Gretzky?
I don't think he was in the movie, no. But no. So guys, what year you want to guess on when the movie came out?
1989.
1984.
1989, 1984.
Yeah, 1989.
Well, guys, you're a little far off. It came out in 2004. All good though. Y'all still tied at 2-2, I believe.
Yeah, 2-2. How many games left? 5.
Should be 5 left.
Five.
Yes. Going through these pretty good. All right, let's see. All right. Okay. All right. You ready, guys?
I'm ready.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah.
No. It is a boxing movie, though.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
3,
No.
2,
No.
3.
No.
Warrior.
No.
Southpaw.
No. But that is a good guess.
The Iron Paw.
Nope.
The Great Gatsby.
That's not a spot.
Airbuds.
No. He said airplane. All right, got a couple more seconds.
Let's see.
All right. It is a boxing movie. I will say that.
Never back down.
I'm blank. I don't know.
Barney in the game.
Barney in the Gang.
Wait, let me get one more guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's gonna be stupid.
Like you.
Oh,
I got nothing.
Yeah, we figured.
no. So that scene was from the movie Ali, about Muhammad Ali.
Oh man.
That's with Will Smith. All right. So guys, what year would you like to take a guess on when the movie came out?
2003.
2011. What did you gonna say, Tyler?
2003.
2003. So Tyler, you were the closest. It was 2001. The
Ooh.
movie came out. We're close though. All right.
Still 2-2.
Yep. We got 4 left.
We go.
Y'all are doing pretty good though for the most part. All right. Here we go. We ready?
Ready?
We're ready.
All right.
Oh, this is like with the zebra. Secretariat?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Secretariat.
Secretariat.
Kept saying it in the thing.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Damn, good catch, Tyler. Good catch. No, but that was a scene that's from the movie Secretariat. That's also based on a true story about the racehorse. It's a really good movie. Secretariat was actually one of the only few horses to win the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Okay. No, not that. All right, guys. What year would you like to take a guess when the movie came out?
2006.
2006, Tyler?
2012.
All right. The movie came out in 2010.
Boom.
You were close. No bonus points yet, but the guys have been very close on most of them. Tyler's just been like 2 years off so far. Matt, you almost had the Rocky one though, or the first Rocky one.
Yeah.
Still didn't get it though.
All right.
We'll see.
All right. 3 left. All right. Here you go. Ready, guys?
Ready.
Let's do this.
Oh, this is the longest yard.
I was right. You got it.
That was the scene where they had just picked up the what is it, Nelly?
Yeah, Nelly and Michael Irvin and all them. He's
I'll
like,
never play. No, I'll never get to play. Coach
Yeah.
Brown, I can't play quarterback. Okay, let's see what you got. No, that's why I sit out.
they did a Dak Prescott meme too of that movie where where Adam Sandler they put Troy Aikman's face over Adam Sandler, and then they did Dak Prescott with the guy that wanted to play quarterback, and he was like, "Oh, you think you can play quarterback? Okay, here, throw me the ball," and he whipped, and he was like, "That's why you're not playing." Basically saying that Troy Aikman will be the best ever in Cowboys history. All right. So, guys, what year would you like to take a guess on when the movie came out?
2004.
Tyler?
Shit, let's see. Let's say probably 2006.
Guys, y'all were so close. It came out in 2005.
Oh,
Man. Both went off.
A good movie too. I mean, it's a football movie, but it's actually become to love as a really good football movie. You know.
Yeah.
pump shaving white boy.
Hey man, let's say if we make it practice later, let's say me and you play ping pong later.
Group hug in the shower tonight. Maybe not.
Oh man. Okay. Let's see. All right, only 2 left, y'all.
I'm down by 2.
Yeah, we know.
So Tyler is up 4-2 right now. So you got to get these next 2 correct. Let's see. All right. What? I'm like, who's doing that? Oh man. Sound like you're just letting one rip.
Sounds cool.
Oh man. All right, you ready, guys?
So we're good.
Oh, this is the Sandlot, the first one.
Dang!
No! Damn.
Dude.
Look at that one when you said the beast.
Dang.
Damn. Yep. This is when they're telling him about the baseball that they lost, and he was like, "Yeah, it was signed by some guy named Babe Ruth. Who's that?"
Baby Ruth.
Hey,
The cost of a cloud.
Nice. Tyler got that good. All right.
all right, so it's 5-3. Can this one be worth 3 points?
3.
Yeah, 3 points.
Yes. So we'll take a year, guys. On what do you think the movie came out?
2000.
2000, yeah.
What are you gonna say, Tyler?
2001, 2002.
2000.
Around.
Gotcha. So the movie actually came out in 1993. 1993 it came out.
Okay.
All right. So yes, so this will be the last movie, and this one will be worth 3 points. So if you get this, you'll tie. But if Tyler gets it, well, obviously it's automatically over with.
Okay.
All right.
Oh boy. Ooh. Dude just put his pimple juice on me.
Yeah.
All right. You ready, guys?
Ready.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
I don't know what this. I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make. I pissed away all my money. Believe it or not, I chased off anyone who's ever loved me. And lately, I can't even stand the face I see in the mirror. You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out life's just a game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, one half a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are
The water boy?
every.
No, that's a good guess though. It is a football
Water
movie.
boy.
The game plan? The game plan?
No.
Got any more? I mean, just shouting out answers over here.
What you got?
The Dallas Cowboys. Short a few inches. Too
New Orleans
slow.
Saints.
Oh man, that was kind of personal. Come on, bro. I didn't say that. He did.
Angels in the outfield.
No, this is a football movie.
Invincible.
No, but that's actually a good guess. I'll give you another hint. Al Pacino was the main lead in this movie.
22 Jump Street.
It's not even
Toy Story.
a Toy Story. Oh my god.
I don't know.
The home team.
No.
The away team.
No, wait. See.
Blue Mountain State.
No, not Blue Mountain. That was a TV show. Yeah, just whenever you were
Miracle.
No, that was the hockey movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Do y'all here? I can tell you. Do y'all know? You want me to give you an answer? All right. So this is the scene. This is the scene from Any Given Sunday. Have you watched that, Tyler? So this is a football. This is a football movie with Al Pacino. He was the head coach of a professional team. And he's trying to get it back on track. And this is a speech he was giving his players to kind of motivate them, to get them ready. All right. Well, you know what? Here, I'll do one more. This will be the last one. All right. Ready, boys? Last one.
Yes, sir.
Are you lost, son? What I gotta do to play?
Oh, this is the one that they play basketball coach. I don't know what the movie name is.
Oh.
As a team, we shot 56% from the
The
line.
Impossibles.
From now on, before you leave my gym, you
Coach
must
Carter?
pay an exit price.
Yes, I got it.
I just seen it on TikTok the other day.
Hey.
That was from Coach Carter.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best basketball movies ever made, in my opinion.
Coach, what I gotta do to play, Coach? Who are you to tell me what I can do?
All right. So, and of course, as always, and of course, this will be for all the Marvels. Going to take a guess on what year this movie came out.
You can go first.
1996.
1997.
So 1996, and you said 1997. All right. This movie actually came out in 2005. All right.
You weren't even close.
I just wanted to one up you. That's all.
But Tyler, congratulations! You are the winner tonight's game. Yeah. Tyler knows his
Snail.
Tyler knows his sports movies well.
I know better.
Not according to the score.
Scoreboard.
Hey, we're gonna run it back. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Yeah, guys, I would love to have y'all back again if y'all would ever like to come back. I would love that. And
For sure.
but guys, thank y'all so much for coming on tonight. It was
Yes, sir.
awesome. Had a
Thanks
great
for
time.
having us.
Yep. Audience, thank y'all so much for tuning into the show. Y'all been wonderful. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. And make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe down below. Yeah, we out here.
The wrong one.
No, it's good. It actually worked out really well. Thank you for that. But as always, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment down below,
Can you do the
subscribe.
rapper?
Yes.
Yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
yes, of course, Matt. We gotta do the
Do
round.
I just go like just with nothing?
Just hit it, baby.
Just go.
You need a beat? I'll give you a beat.
Yeah.
Give you a beat. What kind of beat you want? You want like a fast beat or a slow beat?
We do fast.
Do fast. Okay.
Birds calling. You heard Kevin Gates' new song?
Okay.
Yeah.
Birds calling.
Birds calling.
All right. Here, you ready?
Yeah. Look.
MTCB.
At the Wildcat. Look, we going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, ain't no, and we are bold. Look, Prescott, MVP. I got a peep bowl. But here we go. 4th and goal, we gonna get it. Start something, we gon' finish. Can't stop, can't go. You know, it's always good. Can't stop, we on a roll. Give the ball to Pollard, he gon' score. Ooh, okay, yeah. CD's nuts. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, we about to
Yeah.
go. Yeah, I'm out.
Hey.
That's a dumb hell.
I like that, man. I like that. That was good. Thank you, man. That was spectacular. I like that.
Thank you. Could have better honest.
No, it's okay, man. You were on beat for the most part too. Now, Tyler, I don't know if you want to do one too, Tyler. You can do one next time.
You should. I think you should. Let's hear one. Just real quick.
New Orleans coming down, baby. We're going to the Super Bowl for Mardi Gras. Playing against the Bengals. We're going to tear that raw. Yeah. Let's get it. I'm out, baby.
Hey.
Super Bowl 2025. New Orleans Saints, baby. Here we coming. We coming.
Yes, indeed. Love that. That was awesome.
Oh man.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, y'all. That was spectacular. But y'all, as audience, have a wonderful night. We will catch y'all later. I will catch y'all later this week on Thursday night. We'll have another good show as well. We'll talk a little bit more about the games coming up ahead with basketball, football, all that good stuff. We'll hope to see y'all there. But as always, y'all have a good one. Peace
Deuces.
out.
Peace.
Oh.
Go Cowboys.
Cowboys suck.
Oh, man.
Whew.